Hey, what's happening, Internet? K-Wing here. How's everybody doing tonight? It's time for a more chill stream of Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, per your Saturday streaming schedule. Just a little announcements before we start. Tomorrow is a Ultimate stream on Jenny LeClue Part 2, and an Among Us stream in the evening after that. So there'll be the third Among Us stream, like around 10 o'clock, and Ed's stream will be at 8 o'clock. For Jenny LeClue. So yeah, that's what's going on. As well as you've got your normal uploads tomorrow of Power Rangers and Smash Brothers and Immortals Phoenix Rising. So today's plan is we are going to marry Popuri. I think. Yeah, I'm mostly sure. We're on winter year... Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, this is right. This is the right one. Yeah, so we changed up our house. We have blue wallpaper now. We've been trying to get some furniture. Making our house look more like, you know, a place a wife would like to live. I don't know. No. It's just, it's less boy-like and more like, family-oriented. It's more inviting than, you know, just a guy's place. No, not yet. Not yet. Working on it. I think we already talked to all the cows. I don't remember. No, we didn't talk to all the cows. I'm talking to myself. I said I didn't talk to all the cows yet. Don't say that out loud. Yeah. Alright, they're still mad at me. Mm-hmm. Cows are mad at me. Already fed them? Oh, whatever. There we go. I think I actually did all my chores last time. Not 100% sure, though. Run, me, run! It actually snowed where we are now. So... Oh no, wait, it's gonna be closed. Dang, blasted! Open every day but Saturday. What's today? It's Saturday, of course it is! I can't buy my big bed, which means I can't get married. I have to wait till tomorrow. In the game. Let's see. What do we have done? I don't think I have anything for you. I'm here to pick up your stuff. Oh, I jumped up to 40K. Hey ho. Awesome. 40 G's. We could do some gem mining. I have a silver hammer now. What am I working with here? What are my tools? Got a golden watering can, golden hoe. I need to do a golden hammer next. Oh, I should have dropped that off. That dweeb. Oh well. Yes. Sorry, you'll be toast! Your volume doesn't work on your phone very well? Hmm. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Yuta. May I have some letters for you. One, in fact. I'm delivering them in person because it's more important that you read them today. I'll be needing a reply to them for you as well. Let me know when you've read them all. Oh, Popuri. Would you like to come to this, spend the, Starlight Festival? What?
Would you like to come to spend Starlight Night with me tomorrow? Mama and I are going to make a big feast, and I thought it would be great if you were there too. If you want to come, we'll be waiting for you at my house at 6 p.m. sharp. We'd love to have you. Popuri.
Well, Yuda, will you accept the invitation? Yes. Ah, I shall pass your message along then. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be overjoyed. You said messages. You said message. Okay, fine.
Fernando says, on one hand, yes, Popuri hype. On the other, I have to wake up early for work.
Your prize is attached below.
Sons of Gaming says, Luke, talking to cows now, I'm calling the mental hospital right now.
Psh. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, so we got this. Got this.
Hello, everyone in the chat. Hey, Cool Shinji. Hey, Amy Smith. Hey, Food. Sons of Gaming, Brandon Williams, Ruben, and DC Vlogs, and Slogaman, Succumbus, Ruben, United Thrive, and Fernando C, and Rebecca, and everybody hanging out in the chat. Hello, Stay Down, and Amy. Hey, good. How are you doing, Ruben?
Oh, did she have her medicine, honey?
Yes, she did.
Awesome. Good girl,
She can only
Zelda.
have it once a day.
Alright, I talked to the cows.
I honestly am just gonna be done with the medicine thing. I honestly don't. What?
Not yet.
Not her medicine. I'm talking about my own.
No, not yet.
Well, I'm gonna wean myself off of it.
You already are weaning yourself off.
Not fast enough because I can't keep getting it from this guy. From my doctor. They're gonna start asking questions.
Ambi, you haven't even been at half a pill very long. Too soon.
I know, but he just made me triple. He was like, no, you have to take more of it. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about this here.
No, you shouldn't be talking about this here. And
Sorry.
also, you're taking half a pill, so that, like, triple dose that he gave you, or not triple dose. He didn't increase the dose, he just gave you more of the medicine.
No, he told me I needed it. No, he told me, because I was on half of a pill every day, and he told me, I want you taking a full pill twice a day, and then I want to see you in a couple weeks.
Right.
And I didn't. I canceled my appointment.
But he didn't increase the dose. It's the same pill. You just cut it in half. He gave you more of them.
I know, but I don't want...
Oh, I don't have my
He's going to be
hands.
angry at me next time I see him.
Well, because, you know, your condition can be very bad. Especially if you lose your temper.
Yeah, but also my condition of not having enough money for medicine could be bad.
You have health insurance now. You definitely have the ability to get your medicine. But we shouldn't talk about this on the stream, honey.
I know.
Alright, so...
Sorry, people!
What time does that do to
I don't
open
like taking medicine.
Nobody likes taking medicine. I hate taking medicine.
I really don't.
Yeah, I know.
Because, okay, picture this. Picture this. Say, like, you know, there's a hurricane or something, and I don't have a house or something, and I'm living, like, out, and I have to build a shelter out of twigs and stuff. I won't be able to have time. Like, I won't be able to have my medicine, obviously, because it's in my house, which got destroyed by the earthquake and the hurricane. So, obviously, I won't have time to decrease my dosage, and I'll start having a problem when I'm building my shelter out of leaves. So, it's better that I get off of it now, just in case that happens tomorrow. That's how I'm thinking.
That's not a correct way of thinking.
That's how I think, though.
Okay.
That's why I don't like being on it, because what if tomorrow something really bad happens?
There's always what ifs, but this is also why I told you to carry a bottle in your purse. Or half a bottle, or just a few.
Okay.
Because chances are, you know.
So you're gonna marry Popuri today?
I'm gonna try. What we need to do now is go to the woodcutter.
People say that there's like a special technique. You can actually decrease all stress problems if you just breathe.
Okay. What can I do for you? Give me a big bed. Normal wallpaper. Where's the big bed? You said you sold it. What? I don't understand. What?
Hello, thanks for the super chat, Dakota.
Apple tree, lumber, clock, fridge. Aha! Big bed!
Got a super chat from Dakota. Dakota the Hedgehog. The cows are saying they are in the mood for some food.
All right.
K-Wing is a cow whisperer.
I am a cow whisperer, yes. Big TV.
Great to see you guys. Brandon Williams, Ruben, Amy, stay down.
Thanks.
And Princess Emmy, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a great day today. Cool Shinji, and
thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it.
thank you for the super chat, Dakota the Hedgehog.
All right, it's time.
Cows have so much beef with Luke.
The golden axe is now finished. Go on and take it with you. Give me my golden axe. And take my hammer for a while, because I don't need it. What can I do for you today? I'm not working on a project. I'm always open for the requests. Upgrade my hammer.
Alright, Luke, here's what I think we should do to make our channel awesome. Okay.
Hand it over the golden hammer. One sec. I'm not going to start working. I'm going to start working. Could you leave? Come back and get golden hammer. Specified time is past, so tomorrow. Okay, then. Now it's time for me to go chop some wood.
That's awesome. Thanks for being at our streams. Stay down. Says I'm almost at all of your streams. Cool.
That's great. Good to know.
Alright, Luke. So if you want, since this is the last time I can talk to you before I go to bed.
There it is. Okay.
So
yes.
Which of you guys gets the big bed then?
Or
is one of them for the cow?
No, this is a bed for the kid. This is a bed for the kid? This is a bed for us.
You guys don't even have a kid yet.
I know, but this is how they do it. The baby bed goes over here, and the parents' bed goes right there.
You guys will have to literally roll over the baby to get to your bed.
Right, you would climb into bed like this way.
That's so uncomfortable, though.
This is what the original Harvest Moon was like, so yeah. Finally, I can put some of my ingredients away. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long to put ingredients in the fridge.
Don't crush your baby trying to get over there.
No, I'm not gonna crush the baby. It's fine.
What do you think would be a good Christmas song for this game?
A good Christmas song from this game?
I think that Away in a Manger would be because it has the animals.
Yeah, Away in the Manger would be cute.
Or Infant Holy, Infant Lowly would be cute.
Yep. Alright, so we've got a fridge now. What is this?
It also has animals in it.
Oh, that's rabbit feed. Okay. That's the bookcase. You know, our place is starting to actually get pretty decent. Okay, time to go chop some wood. Actually, no, we need to propose. Where's that blue feather at? It's time.
Or there's also a Christmas song called In the Bleak Midwinter, and it has stuff about animals, and each of the animals what they gave baby Jesus.
Yep.
That would be a cute song for this game.
Alright, Amber, you're up as Popuri. Here we go.
Okay.
It's time. Wait, where is she? Where is she?
She said 6 o'clock.
No, that's tomorrow. She's at church. She's at church.
On Saturday?
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday in the game?
Yeah, it's Sunday in the game. She's at church.
Maybe she's a Seventh-day Adventist.
It doesn't matter. She's at church. We're gonna go pop the question in church. Wait, is she leaving church? Stupid kid, get out of my way! Dang it! No, where's Popuri at? That's her mom. Because I only have... it takes a week to get married. So... Wait. There she is. Here we go. So guys, once you have the blue feather...
Right now, Mom is watching the store, and Rick is feeding the chickens.
Okay.
Is she following you? Oh,
Here we go. Blue feather. Present.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure Dad had a lot of faith in Rick. I mean, he didn't teach me how to do any of the chores the way he taught Rick. Whoa! Is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh! I need a second. Can we head to your house, Yudo?
Yuda.
Pretty sure.
Yuda. Yuda
whatever.
man. Yuda man.
Okay. I don't think anyone will disturb us here. Boy, you sure you surprised me, Yuda. So, could you please say what you said again from the beginning? Once I really take it in, I should be able to give you a proper answer.
Okay. Propose!
Yuda? Of course! My answer is yes! Yay! Oh my gosh, this is so amazing! I'm a bouquet of happiness right now. Ever since we started dating, spending time with you has been even more fun than it was before. I was wishing that it could just go on forever, and now that wish has come true.
Yep.
I need to go tell Mama and Rick. I'm sure they'll both be super happy about it. Well, okay, so maybe Rick might be a teensy-beensy incensed. Anyway, I'll be back soon.
Hey, it's done! Yay! Time to get back to work.
She's gonna come back and she's...
Nope. You'll get married a week from now, so... Actually, it might even be this week. I don't remember. Yep, that's it. And technically the game's over after you get married. Sort of, kind of. Boom. Oh, stop it, you. You got work to do. There you go. Hello, fox friend. Okay, what were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying the feels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, you guys, thank you, happy birthday, almost birthday, Dustin. Oh, cool. Awesome. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I will be 30 years old. Awesome.
Wow. Congratulations.
I'm a big fan of you guys. Awesome, Dustin. Happy birthday.
Very cool. Oh, I gotta feed the chickens. There you go. Gotta give me some eggs. It's all because of you guys I was able to get married. Yay. Oh, give the rabbit something.
Well,
rabbit.
thank you for being a fan for, I'm sure, a while. Awesome. Happy birthday, Dustin.
Whoop.
You're in the 30 club with us now.
Yep, 30 club. No, dude, there's nothing in there. Oh, I'm here to pick up everything. You don't have anything.
I mean...
Yes.
That's awesome.
So the next thing to do would be to make... Probably buy some more furniture, because we're gonna need... I mean, I did get her... We have a fridge now.
I don't know. We have a fair amount of... I mean, we have a lot of people... It's great seeing somebody that's, like, kind of our age watching, because we have so many people in their 20s and teenagers watching, and it's really cool to see somebody, like, our age watching. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a few people in their 50s that watch also, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
And I don't actually know everybody that watches. Honestly, we might have more 30-year-olds watching, but that's awesome. That makes me feel happy. Awesome, Ruben says his birthday is on Tuesday. Happy almost birthday, Ruben.
No, we're going to the sauna. Where's my horse at?
Yeah, Is it Carrot says the ending is marriage? Is that supposed to say something about marriage?
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's we had to say no ages in the chat, but honestly, it's really applies to people whose age is like
under
age.
under 13, yeah.
So like it's not really wrong. We just do it so people that are young don't put their ages in.
Yeah, we're just trying to.
But honestly, I don't.
People over the
I
age of
don't
13,
really,
you
I
can
don't
tell
really.
us.
Yeah, you can. You guys can say your age if you're over like 16. But yeah, that's why we always tell our like admins to, yeah. But thank you so much for watching, Dustin. That's so awesome. And happy almost birthday, Dustin. Happy almost birthday, Ruben. Awesome. And thank you also, thanks always our admins for helping us out in the chat. I appreciate that.
Oh, was I supposed to go back to Popuri's house after proposing?
It doesn't. Oh, wow. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were, that's awesome. I guess I didn't know that we had people that were like, so maybe we have a lot of people over 20 that watch, because Rebecca's in her 40s, so that's awesome.
Whoops.
Awesome, Rebecca.
This is what I wish we saw this around town, but you don't. Not in real life, in the game, definitely.
Yeah, so we basically, like, we had to make because we have so many, like teenagers and stuff that would kind of, like, ask us, like, oh, well, why can't I say this or whatever. So we just made, like, a regular rule, like, nobody can say their age. But in reality, YouTube just doesn't like people saying their age if they're under a certain age, but we just basically, to make it easy, we've had to make, like, these really long-scaping rules because it's easy for, like, people to understand. But yeah, I mean, like, there is actually no, like, problem with it if you're over a certain age. Yeah. Like, over 16 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I mean, I'm so happy that, like, I mean, I'm happy for all of you guys watching, honestly. It makes me feel like, you know, like there's more of us in the over 20 club. That's awesome.
Over 20 club.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's weird. Like, in so many shows and stuff, like, or in movies, people get married and then it's the end of the movie or the end of the show. The only show that I felt like did really well with, like, that is, like,
Uh-oh. He's done.
I don't know, what do you call it? What was it?
What?
Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark ended when they had a baby. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! No! No, Yuta! Oh my gosh, no! From brushing the horse? From brushing the horse, my guy? What? What? Get to bed. Get to bed.
Oh, awesome. Solar Side is in the 30 plus club too. Awesome.
Very nice.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, yeah, like I guess when it's like a chill stream like this, food, like we can just do, like, if people are over 16, they can put their age in the chat. But, like, when there's a lot of people in the chat, then, yeah, it is a good idea to say, like, oh, no ages. Like, yeah. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh yeah. So actually, food is in the 30s club too. I didn't realize that.
There's a couple of us.
Wow, so many, and there's somebody else here that is Solar Side. United Thrive is 20 and Gregory's 23. So, oh wow, I know everyone's. That's cool. I didn't know so many people were. That's cool. So, I mean, like, you guys are awesome too. Like, no matter what age you guys are, like. I feel intimidated if I feel like if I know people are, like, older than me, then I start feeling like a little, like, oh my gosh, like, I may have to sound like more less goofy. then I'm like, oh my gosh, oh, I have to be more interesting. But
just be yourself.
I'll just be myself no matter what.
Be yourself. Be yourself.
But I know that, you know, people of all ages watch everything, because, like, I watch people of all ages on YouTube, so it makes sense that other people would.
Well, super chat.
Aww.
Alright.
Oh, thanks so much for the super chat, Mandu Gaming. Aw, says to the best couple of YouTube. Oh,
That's very
no. That would be you and Amber, Matt. Oh.
Here we go.
Thanks so much, Matt. The feels.
Wow, Popuri's not showing up at all. Whoa.
I know, I honestly... Alright, more 30 plus club and some 20s and a couple that haven't met 20 yet, so... Aww, United Thrive says, I'm here for your stories. Aww. Cool. Well, awesome. Great to see you guys. And more 30 plus clubs. So, Succumbus, Demon.
If you guys are just joining, we are going to marry Popuri very soon.
And, alright.
I think we might be marrying her today. I don't know. Find out.
Wow. Mandu Gaming says he's in the 30s club too. Awesome. I didn't know. I just don't know. Like, I just have no idea, actually. Like, I'm just clueless. There's no... Well, no, I mean, like, I don't ask. It's like, but that's so cool. I didn't know. I thought I was getting old all by myself. We're not old, though. So many years to go. So no, I don't think it ends with, I think society thinks that things end with marriage, honestly.
This game, the main story ends with marriage.
Yeah, I mean this like,
game
what's Garrett's deep thought about, like, this game implying that it ends with marriage, is that supposed to be saying something?
No, usually when a couple get married, they have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Then it's like, it's up to the person watching or reading the book to kind of interpret what the ending is for them. Like, what kind of life do they have together?
But I do feel like for some people, people get stressed out when they get married, and then it's just like...
Stress doesn't go away. It's a part of life.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, like... Well, I noticed when Luke and I were engaged or dating, like, people didn't have many expectations of us. Like, people were just like, oh, that's great, you guys are together, blah, blah, blah. And then once we got married, then suddenly there were all these expectations and a lot of stress. So I feel like when you do get married, I do feel like people just suddenly, it's not like, it's suddenly, I would, if I could have done things differently, maybe I would have stretched out the dating longer, because it's like, people, your family, both parents on both sides, they... They, what?
Not getting any milk.
Oh, no.
Darn it!
Maybe you weren't nice enough.
Time to sell the cows.
No. I do feel like it's almost like they just expect things, like, from you, instead of, like, appreciate you. They just expect things from you. So, in some ways, I do feel like some people say, like, happiness ends with marriage. In a way, like, people are meaner to you once you get married. I feel like, I don't know how to explain it. And it's like, so then people think it's, like, not worth it to get married, because they think, like, well, if you get married, then why would you get married then? Everything gets worse. But, it is good to get married, though, because, like, you basically, I don't know how to describe it, but you, in some ways, like, people, when they get married, they feel trapped, because it's like, oh my gosh, I just made a commitment, like, I put a ring on it or whatever, and now, like, everyone will get severely angry at me if we end up breaking up. But at the other point, you made a commitment, so, you know, people will get severely angry at you if you break up, so that means you can't really break up, really. Like, it would be really, really bad, because it would just be terrible. So then you know that, what?
Nothing.
What's the matter?
I have to interrupt you real quick. Guys, they said at 6 o'clock I need to be somewhere. Is it at Popuri's house, or do I need to go up to the mountain, or do I need to go to the center of town? Because we're getting near that special ceremony thing. So I can't be late for it. You continue.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say the wrong thing.
Nope, just keep an eye on the chat.
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, that's the whole point of it, like, that it would have to be this horrible, like, you know, zombie apocalypse bloodbath if you broke up, like, with all these, like, lawyers and stuff, because so then you know that you're kind of you're in it to win it, kind of. And then after that, you can kind of relax. Like, when I got married, it feels like, kind of like when you're like a little kid, but you know your parents are always going to be there for you. That's kind of what it feels like when you get married, because it's like, oh, okay, I'm totally in this, but instead of you being a little kid, you're in it with another like adult person, and then you know you're always going to be together. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if what I said makes sense, but it kind of feels like that.
All right, let's try Popuri's house first. And then we'll try going up to the summit. Oh, there we go. Bingo.
Ah, you came! My, good evening, sweetie. Come on in.
Hey, I heard you, Popuri invited you. What's up? I was actually wondering what you'd be doing for tonight, too, seeing as you live alone and stuff. Starlight Night is just better spent together with friends and family, don't you think?
All right, everyone. Let's get started.
I really enjoyed spending Starlight together with Popuri and her family. Well, back to work.
They're just luring you in.
Wait, how many days just skipped? It was Sunday and now it's Tuesday. What? All right, let's check our calendar. When are we getting married? New Year's Samba party. What day is the wedding? Starlight. Nothing happened. Starlight. He didn't write down anything for getting married? Okay.
You didn't even write it in your journal?
It's supposed to be in there after you propose. You're supposed to get married after the proposal. So we proposed on Sunday, so it should be like the 30th. New Year's.
Have you gone past the 30th?
I've never gotten married in the first year. This is still the first. This is year 1.
So
I'm speed running this.
Are you going to get married in a week then?
Are
you going to be married on the stream?
Yeah, I should be. And then the game will end. Well, I mean, it'll go to the post game or whatever.
Rick looks like Luke if he didn't have a beard.
Yeah, kind of. Kind of looks like me.
I would say though, I wish I could give myself advice for being married is, and this is advice I never hear anyone give, but the hardest thing about marriage is not you being married to your best friend. That's actually not hard. The hard thing about marriage is having to deal with people's expectations of you from the outside. That's actually the hardest thing. So if I could give myself advice from the past, I would say have a battle plan. You guys have to like make a battle plan of how you're gonna do things. Like if you guys don't want to do Christmases like everybody else in your family, like you're your own family as soon as you get married. You don't have to ask Aunt, Marie permission to not go to her like certain holiday, bizarre thing, because honestly it's your decision if you're gonna go there or not. Like it's not really their decision. You shouldn't have to ask people permission, but people kind of expect you to ask permission, which is really weird. But like honestly, if I could do things differently, instead of always trying to earn everyone's respect by being nice to them, when I first got married I would have been hardcore from the beginning. If I could do it over, because I got married in my 20s, so it's like I would have drawn a line. I would have, every single time that they expected me to do something, I would make it very clear that, well, I actually planned on doing this, but I can make an exception and do this for you. Like, I would make it like a business thing, because people will keep pushing you until you can't be pushed anymore, so that's what I would say. That's the hard thing about it. Is it's almost like once you get married, it's like a bunch of little city states of, you and your spouse versus, her parents and your parents and everybody, and then everyone in your family and all these other people, and everyone wants to make their expectations like that their expectations are the most important thing. Like almost like you don't even exist. Like your expectations don't even matter. But they do. Like
Okay. So,
anyway.
guys, after we gave her the blue feather and she accepted and we did everything in the house, what happens now? Like, I've never married somebody within the first year, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, Popuri is just acting like regular dating Popuri now. I don't know if maybe if I go to her house at 11 if things are going to be different, or if I need to leave my house after 10 o'clock in order to do stuff. I don't know. Not really sure what's going on. I need my hammer back, though.
I don't understand why Popuri... Well, this feels like when we got married because Popuri and you aren't able to communicate a lot. This is like when we got married because I was working all the time and you had your job and we couldn't really have a lot of time to talk, so it was like we didn't really have a lot of time to talk things out. You guys are both doing your thing. Popuri's at her business with her parents and you're working. So it's like you guys are both like, what do we do now?
I do have the necessary materials, you dingus. All right, one sec. Let's go to... You know, we're going to try to run home first, and then we'll... Because if I leave my house at usually between 10 and 1, sometimes you can trigger an event. So let's go in the house. Let's come out of the house. Nothing. Okay, then. Well, that just happened.
May I say something else about weddings or no?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if, like, this will help anybody that is thinking about getting married someday, but, like, I don't know. It probably won't even apply to you because it doesn't matter, but, like, before our wedding, we had a lot of, like, family issues and stuff, and, like, Luke and I really needed to talk those out before our wedding, but, like, our families, like, kept us apart, like, because of some idiotic superstition that we weren't supposed to see each other before the wedding. But honestly, if you have to talk things out before your wedding, don't worry about a stupid superstition. Nothing is gonna happen if you see your bride before the wedding. Like, it's just dumb. There's nothing, like, those superstitions are ridiculous. So if you need to talk things out or spend time, if you need to, like, spend time with each other before you get married that day because it's, like, stressful, if you guys need to go see a movie, or you guys need to go sit at the park or just sit in the car and have a burger before you guys get married, you should do that. Because, like, it's very stressful on your wedding day, so you should literally not listen to anybody. Be like, oh yeah. Hee, I still can't believe we get to be married.
When?
Aww.
When?
Oh, you'll find out. When we got married and went on our honeymoon, my husband bought me 2 chickens as a present.
Okay.
Lily has always been frail, poor thing.
Don't care.
He made it very clear that an active lifestyle was not in the cards for her. A shame. Tisk tisk.
Okay. Would you like some milk?
Thanks, but that's okay. You already gave me a present today, silly.
Okay.
You still want to marry Popuri? She looks a little oblivious.
It's a done deal, but I don't know when we're getting married.
It's so scary how, like, much Popuri is reminding me of me when we got married. Oh my gosh.
Nobody knows when they're gonna get married, because I have no idea.
But anyway, like I was gonna say,
works.
if anyone has a problem with you doing things your own way, just be like, well, you know what? My marriage is more important than the stupid ceremony, because a lot of people break up because of the ceremony, because it's so freaking stressful. Like, you're marrying the person not for the stupid dress and the cost of the wedding. You're marrying the person because you want to spend the rest of your life together. So if the wedding becomes so stressful that it's going to ruin your marriage, what is the point? So you might as well just not worry about it.
Whoa. Harvest Moon isn't a ripoff of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is a ripoff of Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon was first.
For a long time.
Harvest Moon was the Super Nintendo days. Animal Crossing came later, and you can't even get married in Animal Crossing. Or have a farm, or anything.
You can just talk to imaginary animals that you made up on your island.
Yeah, you can talk to
that you
and make
pretend
friends.
Are your friends.
Like
Plot twist.
Part of the reason
none of the animals are real.
Part of the reason I probably like Animal Crossing is because it reminds me of some aspects of Harvest Moon. It's just it's a very chill experience. Oh, I need to get the power berry.
I honestly feel like after all the insane stuff I've been through with family, I should really write a book about like just how to do things, because most adults that I meet, they don't know how to do things. They all disagree. They all have a different version of reality, of
come back and do that
how
later.
people like. Some people think that it's okay to be completely mean to everybody else in your family, and you know, like they don't have any standards for how people should be treated, or any kind of standards for how things should go. And it's like, honestly, like people go see a psychologist when people are being hurt and stuff, but where's the psychologist that writes the book about how things should be done, how family members should act? There's no book about that.
Whoa, how did I lose so much money? Oh, I bought furniture and I don't know what else I did, but I lost some money. Yikes. Yikes. All for crying out loud. General stores closed Tuesdays and Sundays. Whatever.
I mean, depending on what your beliefs, like, I mean, most beliefs, like it depend. Okay, so like, I mean, it's good to have the ceremony because then you remember getting married. Like, if you just signed a piece of paper and you didn't have this...
You remember getting married. That's kind of important.
If you just signed the piece of paper...
I remember being married.
If you just signed the piece of paper and you didn't have a ceremony, you would definitely feel bad later. Like, it's a huge... You want to remember something like an event, like, because it's important. And depending on your belief system, like, for me, like, it would be like you're married in the sight of God, but there's other belief systems where you're married in the sight of their religion or whatever. Like, a lot of people like to put whatever their belief system is with it. Or if you are, you know, if you're not religious and you don't want to get religion into it, but it's still really important, and you're showing your dedication to each other and your commitment to each other as two people that are making a vow to each other, then it's really important. You can either have a ceremony, whatever ceremony you like, you know, outside, whatever, or you can have a ceremony in the courthouse. But either way, it's like, for me, for instance, I have a lot of bad memories from like family and stuff, so I don't want to get too far into this, but for me, it was very important for me to get married with a dress in the church, like with witnesses there, because later on, you know, people are mean. Like, they might say, like, oh, you weren't really married, or they might say you weren't really married the right way, or family is really mean. Like, you don't know how mean they are until you get married. They act nice, and then after you get married, they start really being mean. Like, not all of them, but the ones I know were. So it's just to cover your bases, honestly, to have the ceremony so you can say, yeah, like, we're legit, we're married, and there's nothing you can say about it.
We're legit.
So honestly, that's what I feel like the ceremony is. Like, whether and it doesn't matter. It's all the same. If it's in a church, a courthouse, you know, in your lawn, on your, you know, in your family's house, in your own house, if you get married in a, you know, Western ceremony, if you have like a Japanese ceremony, it's the fact that you have the ceremony. It's your vows to each other. That's what matters. Don't, like, if somebody tries to say, like, well, you weren't married the correct way, like, I know, like, my Greek big Greek
Oh!
wedding or
Whoa,
something.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Like in that movie, like if they didn't get married in a Greek Orthodox church, like in a certain way, and then they had like the water thing happen, then they weren't really married. That's not true. If you made a vow to each other, it doesn't matter. If Luke and I were married in a courthouse or on our lawn, we would still be married. You make the vow to each other, you are married. It's, you know, if you like believe in God and then like you didn't get married in a church but a courthouse, God was still there in the courthouse. Like if you believed that he was hearing you make the vow to each other, then he was there. So that's what I have to say about that. It did happen.
All right.
But anyway.
Can you look up how the marriage thing is actually supposed to happen after you pop the blue feather?
I can do that.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm just curious. I mean, I'm gonna spend the next like 4 days in the mine, like getting the money back, because you know it costs $30,000 to actually build a bathroom in this. It costs you $30,000 to make a bathroom. So, right now, once Popuri and Yuta get married, then what's gonna happen is they're gonna have to go to the local hot spring to take care of their hygiene issues. Because I don't have a bathroom in my house. You have to make one. I've got a bed, I got a TV. Oops. You to stop. Do gem mining. So yeah, people are asking, hey, how did you make so much money in this game? It was like all through gems. Really. Just keep going to the gem mine and do stuff. What does it say?
I'm just looking at the different pictures of people. They're just sitting there chill. Look at chill, Popuri. Ah!
Popuri's so excited. Popuri's fun.
Her face is just like, yeah!
Okay.
And she's just so psyched to marry you.
Yeah.
That's because she's thinking life is gonna be like this fantasy world. I love her. She's sweet.
She's fun.
She's too good for this world.
Like someone I know.
Oh.
So what does it say after you give them the blue feather? Ow. Ow. 5 days till Christmas. Yep. So what do you guys think of the banner? Shouldn't the bathroom be first? You would think so, yeah. You would think the bathroom would be the first thing that you need to make.
Alright.
But you just need a big bed. I kid you not.
You should show her to the barn. In return, Popuri tells you about animal fodder and a silo. Okay.
No, that's dating stuff, honey.
Okay,
After
Purple Heart event. Walk into the church.
Did all the
10
events.
10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sunday. Blue Heart event. Walk into the poultry farm.
Did all the hard events.
Okay.
Just after giving the feather, what happens? Like how long till you get married? Do I need to do anything, or I can just go on with my life as normal until it's time? Like how much does Yuta have left to live? How long does he have? Oh my gosh. Yoink. How long does Yuta have left?
Wait, what heart are you at?
She's ready. She said she's going to marry us.
What
She's
heart
excited.
is that?
That's red. I just need to know how long after giving the blue feather till they actually have the wedding ceremony.
Oh, I don't know. It's not telling me. I'm gonna have to go to another website. How long after the blue feather do you wait to get married?
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Whoop. 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 Bad Yuta. Yay.
You can get married as soon as you have 4 hearts and have the blue feather.
Yeah.
How long after giving the girl the blue feather do you get married?
Yeah. That's what I was...
At the end of the first year. What's this? Whatever that means.
At the end of the first year. Oh, you have to wait a whole year? Wow.
Oh my gosh. Luke, maybe this game isn't over then.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. No, don't eat that. Eat the... Yeah. You should be able to finish now. Well...
Some people say you have to wait till the next winter, but I think I'm on the wrong Harvest Moon game.
Friends of Mineral Town is the...
Yeah, okay.
I guess we got engaged, so they make you wait a whole year? Wow. I guess we'll find out.
7 days, Friends of Mineral Town, it says.
7 days, okay. 7 days from the blue feather.
If they accept your proposal, you will get married 7 days later.
So it's going to be a winter wedding then?
Honestly, though, like, one thing that Luke and I will probably end up doing, especially since we get to Chicago, is I'm probably going to start, like, doing a renew our vows, like, every year.
Every year?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Then people can't complain, like, family can't complain, I was at the wedding, I wasn't. We'll just do it every year and invite everyone every year, so if they feel like coming, they can come. They can spend all their gas money coming every year. I don't care.
Alright.
What? I'm hardcore. They guilt me into things, I'll guilt them back.
You're super hardcore.
If I was really rude like they were, I would call them every year and be like, why weren't you at our ceremony? Again. Oh,
Again.
Because you have it every year.
Right.
Well, right. You asked us to go to all your stupid things every year, too. We had to spend all the gas money to go there.
Touche. Alright, so that's going to be 5,000. Yeah, look at that. 5 Gs. Boom. Easiest 5 Gs
Well,
ever.
it would also, like, push it in their face, like, if people are mean, like, just, like, be like, yeah, we renewed our vows again. Like, take pictures, send them stuff. Remind them how happy we are and how miserable they are in their lives.
Okay, so nothing special. How could you not write the day that you got engaged, you jerk? Was it the 22nd? So that'd be
I think
1,
so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or it would be the 30th. So the New Year's party or the first day of spring is when they're going to get married. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ow. What is this? Somebody's birthday. Yeah, it doesn't even have it listed on the calendar, though, so... March Bonanza. Getting married is... There it is.
What?
It's spring.
Tuesday.
It's not going to be a winter wedding. It's not going to be a winter wedding.
My gosh, that's what you care about?
I wanted to get married in winter!
Don't you love Popuri no matter what day you get married?
Yeah, but I like the winter.
I feel like you love winter more than you like Popuri.
No.
If you love winter so much, why don't you marry it? I wanted a winter wedding in real life too.
Yeah. I know.
Honestly.
Mrr.
There's so many things I would do if I could like go back in time. Do it again, but oh well. Time always moves forward.
Mm-hmm. It does. So, we have our mithril thing done. Mrr. So I guess, we're gonna check... No, I can't. I can only milk it once. Can only milk it once. Whoop, 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 whoop.
But honestly, that's what I hope to do someday.
Whoops.
I'm gonna like write a book about how people should be. How they should act, like, because there should be a standard for it. Like, there should be a standard for how people treat each other. Like, there is no standard. Everybody has a different opinion, and it's like, it's making people go crazy in this world because people are so mistreated by each other. Like, there should be like a rule book on it.
Rule book on what?
Just how to treat people.
Oh.
Like in families and stuff.
Okay.
Like what's acceptable. Like you can't just like expect somebody to come, you know, like every Thursday or something to your family dinners, and if you don't come, then you accuse them of hating your family. That doesn't make any sense. That's insane. There should be, like, I have to find some kind of, like, way to explain to people. And then if you try to explain to them, like, this doesn't make any sense, then they're like, oh, you're sensitive or something. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm telling you, this is insane.
What are we talking? Oh.
I'm just saying, like, there should be some kind of book on it where people can point to it and be like, this is not normal.
Okay.
Like, they used to have etiquette books all the time back in the 1800s for how people should act.
Wait, that's how old you are?
I'm just saying, like, for now, like, there's unwritten rules in society, but nobody writes them down. Like, some people think you need to text first before you call them. Other people are like, why would you text me when you not call me? Like, especially in the United States, there's such a huge variety of, like people say it's hard to understand the rules and etiquette from Japan, but at least everybody knows what the rules are. In America, nobody has any clue what is going on. Everybody has a different set of rules. That's probably where most of the family arguments start, because nobody knows what they're supposed to do. That's why I feel like everyone in this country is so stressed out.
Okay, honey.
Anyway.
So, spring 2nd is the wedding. Spring 2nd. The second day of spring. So there'd be like cherry blossoms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's still nice, but all the Christmas lights will be gone. I mean, it's still happening on this stream. It's just,
It's just gonna be happening later on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's contemplating his life.
Nah.
I feel like he spent his whole life trying to earn money to get married. And then when he gets married, he's probably like, now what?
Now what happens?
Nah.
What have I been doing with my life? You're fine, Yuta. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to go buy that power berry. Before I forget.
I know what happens. I can explain. Alright, so after you get married and you end up living together, then, or whatever, like, if, and then you're gonna live together forever, like, or if you were already together and then you end up getting married, then you're gonna be living together always. Then basically,
how much?
You feel different because you're always gonna be together. So at first you're freaked out, and then after that, it feels really nice. I think.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like relax, and then you don't stress as much until like family stresses you out, but then you basically once you're married, then everything is planning together. Like before you would plan like, well, I want to go to Colorado because I have a I have a juggling scholarship, and
what?
I want to be a professional juggler. And your spouse or your fiance is like, well, I wanted to be a professional horse rider, so I wanted to go to New Jersey for that.
Honey, what are you talking about?
And then when you get married, you have to go through everything together. Like,
okay,
you have to compromise. You have to be like, there might be some juggling schools in New Jersey. Maybe we can go there.
Why do you keep bringing up Jersey?
You basically think of yourself as like, instead of two people, you think of yourself as like a team. So it's like, just think of yourself as like a sports team where you're both wearing the same jersey, and your team your team has to be at the same field at the same time. So your team can't like have one player on one field in New Jersey and the other player on the other field in Colorado. So you have to pick where your team's going to play that year. So you have to decide everything for your team's perspective. So you just think of it like a team thing. If that makes sense. Then you think of it like you're on a team. And then, yeah.
I don't understand any of what you just said. I'm so sorry. I partially understood it, and then I'm just kind of like, what?
That's because you're not thinking like a team. You're just like, my work needs to be done, blah, blah, blah. But I'm always thinking like a team. Like, Luke's work needs to be done, but he also needs to make sure he eats, otherwise he'll die.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that today.
That's why you don't think like a team. I'm the only one thinking like a team.
Wait, nope. I had a yogurt today. I ate.
That doesn't count as eating.
Why not?
Luke is still not on the team.
It's food.
In 20 years, Luke will start thinking like a team.
No, technically I did eat. So, I mean, it's fine.
Honestly, I mean, unpopular opinion and probably very controversial, but I'll just say it. I'll just say it right now. That's why I think a lot of people always say that women give up their careers for men. It's not like women have to give up their careers for men. It's because they're thinking like a team first, and the guy isn't. He's still thinking like himself. Because I still think women kind of mature faster than guys, so...
Oh, I don't argue that.
They're on the team, and the guy is still thinking on himself, so instead of him thinking, how can I do a career that will actually help my wife to also have a nice career that can coincide with that, and we can have a team career where we can do it together, he doesn't think like that. He's just like, all right, well, you take care of your stuff, honey. You just fix everything in the background and just make it work magic for me. So I can shine in my career. And she's just like, okay. And then she's thinking, wow, this is difficult because I want to punch him in the face, but darn it, I have a ring on my finger. We're married. I'm screwed. I'm stuck here. And then she's thinking, great, he was way nicer when we were dating. Then she's like, darn it. And then she goes, talks to her girlfriends.
Am I missing something here?
Whatever. And then she realizes, you know what? I'm a kind, sweet person. I'm not going to be one of those yelly, throw his laptop out the window.
Wait, what?
Stomp and hit his car with a hammer type. I'm going to be nice, kind. I'm going to win him over with kindness. And she's like, okay. Let's do the team thing. So you said you need to go to New Jersey for your horseback riding thing.
Oh, you're talking about in-game stuff. I was like, what?
Oh, I'm talking about both at the same time.
Nani?
And then she's just like, okay, you said you need to do that. It's completely insensitive to my needs. However, since you are a guy, you can't comprehend that right now because you're not in team mode. So then she makes sure that she goes there for a while. And then after that, after a long while of following his horse thing in New Jersey, then after that, then she finally gets him to realize they're a team. And then they can do things together. But it takes a while. But you have to hang in there. Because otherwise, if you freak out early and are like, you're not being a team player, we're breaking up, which happens with a lot of marriages within 3 years. You're not understanding. The guy is not on the team yet. He has to learn after 10 years to be on the team. So you have to give him a while.
Aha! I'm past 10 years. So I must be a team player now.
Yep. You're learning.
I learned. Okay.
So that's why you have to give him a while, because otherwise, if you freak out, and that's usually why, I don't know, the guy is usually like, what? I thought things were going so well when we were dating, and we got married, and she turned into a crazy person. It's like, yeah, she turned into a crazy person because you weren't on the team. Marriage is a team. This is the life lesson with me.
Okay.
I've just explained the majority of why most marriages don't work and why, yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
How yours can work.
I think. Mostly sure.
The reason why it doesn't work out with, say the girl would be like, oh, I, was upset, so I broke off my team membership with this guy. And I tried to make a team membership with somebody else, but he turned out exactly the same. That's because guys think exactly the same. They're none of them are on the team at first.
Okay, the chat thinks you're really just complaining about your married life, but trying to disguise it with a story, but
No,
they're
I'm
not
not.
sure.
Well, no, I'm saying this is how everyone's marriage is.
Everyone in the chat is lost.
Everyone's marriage is the same.
Everyone in the chat either posted ... or they're like, best Amber story yet, but I have no idea what's going on. Me too! I would plead the fifth, but Amber hasn't committed any federal crimes, so I mean, I don't really know.
I'm trying to say I don't think guys are on the team at first. I think, you know, the one team thing that Luke did Luke did very, very heroic things for me when we were dating and when we first got married.
Like?
But you did those, like, amazing heroic things, but then when they were over, it was like, I don't know. Then we were supposed to go into team mode.
I thought we've always been a team. I don't understand. I'm so confused.
It's okay.
I'm siding with the chat a little bit. I think they're saying that you're complaining about married life. But maybe not. I don't know. I want to know. I want to help, but... So confused. So confused. Alright, so I ate that. Ooh, can I eat... What does the honey do? Nothing.
Alright, sorry for making people upset in the chat.
I don't think you made them upset. You just confused people. Like, nobody's upset. They just don't understand what's happening. Me either. Alright, so we got this, so we got this, so we got this. Whoops. Whoops. Whoops.
Nothing. I just think I know the answer to why most marriages break up.
But you didn't get enough to the point for the rest of the class to understand what the point was.
Well, because I'm too afraid to say it out loud because people cancel me or something.
I was there from the beginning around Amber, the team thing, and then I got confused.
I got lost myself. Ugh.
Team membership? What is going on? Team building! Team exercises. Teamsters. I don't know. TPS reports? Something... Team power?
Actually, maybe I don't realize Luke's always on my team. I just don't see it.
I do things both seen and unseen. This is what I do as a husband, I think.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. I'm just weird.
So? I married you for your weirdness and your quirkiness and quirkiness. I don't even know words, right? Doing gems.
Now I made everything awkward.
You can hear that silent cricket noise from the chat.
Just be a team.
Be a team. That's her point. Yep.
Just think of the other person also.
Unite the league. I don't know. I used up all my stuff, so I gotta sit in the thing. Yeah, I know. Gem grinding isn't the most exciting thing in the world to watch, but I gotta make money back if I'm gonna get married. Like, he needs to have a certain amount of moolah on him.
It can go the other way too, though. Sometimes girls don't realize they're on a team either, and they're the ones that are not team members.
Why didn't you say work together? Marriage is about compromise and working together and
work
things
together.
Like. It sounded like it was kind of like you're in an office and you're teamwork or team building.
It's not just working together, though. It's about what you decide to do in the future.
Fine, I'm gonna use the Cliff Notes version of what Amber was trying to say.
You explain.
I believe, and I don't know if Amber agrees with this or not, but like when you're married, you are one person. You're like one entity that works together to make each other happy. You're together when things are rough, when things are when somebody gets sick. Yeah, you work together like in things like your finances, and you share your stuff, like your checking accounts, your life. Everything that you own is not yours. It's yours and hers, or ours is what I like to use. We, ours.
I feel like being married is like being closer than two people that like are like
Oh no.
fellow soldiers on the battlefield and are in a life and death situation. I feel like being married is closer than that. Because it's like you are in a life or death. Like, say you guys are both working, so you can have a roof over your head. You're also working together to try to help each other your emotional needs, because, like, people outside of your marriage can be really mean and make fun of you. The person you're married to is the only person that's ever gonna like hold you when you cry and not make fun of you at all.
That's too many coins to get married.
What? Don't you think?
You also have, like, in gaming terms, you have a player 2 for life. You have someone who is always going to be there with you, as long as they live.
Also, I feel like one part of marriage is if you go insane, then it helps to be married, because then the person won't, like, they'll help you if you lose your mind.
Doesn't that fall under in sickness and in health? Nowhere does it say if your wife or husband goes crazy, ditch them.
Because usually in normal stuff, like if you go insane, your family and friends usually let you go.
They lost their marbles. Time to get rid of them.
They leave you, or they put you somewhere in a bad place. But if you're married, then you usually take care of the person who's insane.
Well, I should hope so.
No, most people don't, though. Most people don't. They're like, well, like, you see... Fine, I'll explain.
Okay, you explain.
You see all these commercials for these guys that, they've been fighting for their country overseas.
Uh-huh.
They have post-traumatic stress.
Okay.
And, like, the women that are married to them, like, after they've been sending the paychecks home for all this time, and they have kids, they come home and they're like, oh, my husband, like, he can't even sleep through one night without freaking out, and he's, like, always up pacing around the house, and, like, he can't do anything, and the wife literally just I've seen it on the videos.
I was just reading the comment. They said, wait, but you're both YouTubers. Aren't you already insane? Yes.
But I'm saying, like, it's terrible. Like, they have even though he's been, like, working so hard, and that's when he needs her the most. That's when, like, they would say, like, on the video, like...
Who are we talking about now?
I'm talking about this video I saw of this lady who was like, well, my husband was pacing around the house so much, and he couldn't sleep, and so I left him. It's like, what the freak? Like, that's when he needs you the most. When you're insane is when you need the person the most. That's when you can't leave.
That's when you can't leave, is when somebody goes crazy. If
they're around the house acting insane, that's when you have to stay.
Oh, no.
That's when they need you the most.
No, why aren't they giving me milk? Dang blasted stupid cows!
That should be written into marriage vows. If I go insane, you promise to stay.
Why are the stupid cows not...
If more people stayed in sickness and in health, then there wouldn't be anybody in the mental asylums anymore. Because you could just take care of them instead.
You could take care of them. Okay. That's very sweet.
If you love somebody that's having problems, then they can get better.
They can improve.
If you leave them out in the cold when they're already in bad shape, they're only going to get worse. That's terrible.
I don't know.
I don't know how we started this conversation.
I have no idea where you're going. I'm letting you go, but I mean, I don't know. Yes? I don't know. You're very cute, but I'm lost again. I was there for the beginning, and now I'm just for the sequel. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? You're fun.
I don't know. I'm weird.
Well, it's okay. You're allowed to be weird. There's no law against you being quote unquote normal. Did I get rid of all
hopefully you
my...
don't become insane. Hopefully things like go really well for everybody in the chat and also for us.
You just called people in the chat crazy? What?
And also for Yudo.
Yudo? Yeah, Yudo man.
I honestly feel like his name says Yudo, but I'm just gonna go with what you said.
Yuda man. That's what I call him. That's his name. Yuda. Yuda man. Yuda man.
Like, for instance, right now, like, Luke and I were in the East Coast for a while, and now we're gonna go to the Midwest. Hopefully I'll get to go to college there for the thing that I was gonna go to for a long time.
11 a.m.
But most guys wouldn't do that. They'd be like, most guys wouldn't do that for their wife. They would be like, well, I make the money now, so you're screwed. You're basically, you know, you spent your whole life trying to help me with my career, and now it's over. Mwaha, I'm your worst nightmare.
Mwaha!
That's what a lot of guys do when they,
Okay.
when women give up their jobs for them. So don't forget your lady after she gives up her job for you, because she's still a human person. And smart.
Amber, don't say sorry. You haven't done anything wrong. An example of that is dementia. Most people stay with their spouse while they slowly lose their minds. Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually one of the things they, when I had my car accident, they said that's something I'm going to have to look out for as I get older, because I lost a lot of, stuff when I hit my head. Like, it was an accident I wasn't supposed to survive, so, doctors are still very surprised that I'm still able to function as much as I do.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm not supposed to be. I was also supposed to be on SSI my whole life, and I'm not anymore.
Just basically being married is like having like a best friend, but it's like much, much more than a best friend. Like somebody that's super connected to you. And you do actually start reading each other's thoughts after a while. I honestly think you do.
You could buy lumber?
It's really weird.
I didn't even have to... You can buy the materials to actually do the upgrades. I'm so upset. Can store more than the basic fridge. I don't care about that. I'm pretty annoyed.
I actually feel bad though, because I don't want to go. I've always wanted to go to music college, but now that we're gonna go to Chicago eventually, I feel bad. Like I'll be wasting your money if I go.
It's our money. Why would you be wasting it?
Because you make more money than me.
Actually, the channel makes money, and we both work on the channel.
You work 10 times harder than me.
I'm just... The editors never make a lot of money. It's the talent. You're funny.
I'm not...
Are you one of the co-hosts of the channel?
Sometimes, I mean...
What do you mean, sometimes?
I'm sometimes here,
Ouch.
Sometimes I'm asleep, sometimes I'm making
who
soup.
Who streamed twice today while I slept?
Sometimes I'm going out to the
Thank you very
park
much.
to try to relax. So
Whoa, what'd I do?
Stress. Don't know.
That was just for one additional berry! Do you know how much money that what? Shit, what? That barely did anything! You're supposed to give more berries than...
Well, you've had a lot of YouTubers tell you should just cut me off from the channel and just do it yourself.
And those people are stupid because...
If I was you, I don't trust anyone. If I was you and I had your gaming talent and all, you know how to put the wires in the right places and all this stuff.
Yes, because talent, putting away wires is very...
That's the biggest thing. I don't know what I'm doing yet. It actually makes me cry thinking about it.
To put in wires? Wires are stressful. Curse you, wires!
It's like, if I had all your talent and abilities, if I was, not to say that the guy is always the one that's, like, but guys, that always has the career or anything, but, like, if I was you and I was a guy,
if I
was you and I was running this business,
okay,
I would cut my wife out of it because I wouldn't trust her because she might expect something later.
What?
I don't trust anyone.
I mean, a lot of people thought I was crazy when I.
That's what I would do. I would never have my wife on my business.
And I didn't agree.
She might expect something later. She might get too uppity and expect something later. I would cut my wife out of it. I would.
Oh, that makes you paranoid. I'm very trusting.
I am paranoid. I am.
When we made this a legitimate business and went to the town hall in Boston.
You trust me way too much. I would never trust myself.
Right, because I love you.
I don't understand.
I grew up in a family business where my grandma and grandpa worked together. Like, they worked together for, I don't know, 25 years. So my grandpa even told me, he says it's very important, like, to show how much you love Amber and all this other stuff, like, because grandma's on the books. Amber has to be on the books too. If you guys are really working together.
I'm not even on the books, though.
Yes, you are. You were legally
I'm on
owner
the
of the business.
But I don't get a paycheck, Luke.
It doesn't matter. You're an owner of the business.
It matters to me. But you're supposed to be paying me years ago.
The lawyer already explained it, though.
So that's why you put me on the business. But Luke, I would really like a paycheck.
I would like to give you a paycheck too, but whenever I give you a paycheck, they don't count that as your taxes. No, they don't tax us more. They don't count that as an income for you.
Yeah, but they have to at some point because
that's not what the IRS said. That's because you
didn't pay yourself, Luke. I don't want to go into this right now.
Okay.
Luke, that's just because you didn't pay everybody else. You need to make a separate account that has a payroll account. We've already been over this. Oh my gosh. I've been talking to you about this forever. You can't just pay yourself from the business account into the same account that you have your personal money going into.
Well, I never said I was smart with finances.
Right, but you could pay me if you did it correctly.
Okay, so then we'll go talk to the lawyer again and figure out what to do.
You don't need to go talk to a lawyer. Most people know how to do it. Common sense.
Car accident. Lack of common sense.
But I can't do any of this without your stupid signature unless I hire someone to pretend to be you.
You've already used my signature on things. You have better handwriting than I do.
I'm not you. You're on all the accounts. Right. I'm screwed.
Fine.
Like a prisoner in my own house.
Not a prisoner in your own house.
Married to a crazy person from a car accident.
Well, I am crazy, but at least you love me. So that's something.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't want to get into this.
You're the one who started it with your weird Teamster building thing. You started
talking about finances. I'm getting super...
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. You just said the most triggering thing in the whole world. You're not being a team player right now. You're just thinking about your own weird thing about your idea, but you completely missed what I was just saying.
Well, I mean, I tend to miss what you're saying sometimes. You talk quite a bit.
Right, and my team, part of the team matters.
Right.
I'm like the outfielder that's like, hey, guys, the other team is coming through the line. They're scoring a goal, and you're the forward all up in the field, all by yourself, like, hey, guys, pass me the ball. And I'm just like, I'm trying to. They're killing us out here. You need to help us back here in the defense. And you're just like, hey, how come you're not passing me the ball? Let me know when you get it, and then I'll score a goal. Until then, I'll sit here and file my nails.
But why would you lost me with the baseball metaphor because...
No, it's not baseball. I'm talking about soccer.
What?
What? Okay, in hockey, let me explain. Who is the person that scores in hockey? The front line person? Forward? What do they call it in hockey?
Yeah, I think it's a forward, yeah.
Alright, and who are the people that defend the goal in hockey?
Defense.
That's what I just said! You are the...
Ah! Rebecca's confused!
You are the guy that mainly works on the business. I am the person that is trying to explain to you other aspects of it. I am on the defense. Handling a problem over here. The other team is trying to score on us. So it's a difficult problem that we need to handle. But you are waiting for the ball so I can just give it to you.
Question.
What?
Who's the other team?
The other team is the world that's fighting against us. Taxes, bills, everything, problems, family, everything. It's the entire universe coming at us.
Okay, you lost me again.
Is on the other team.
Okay.
Versus us trying to survive.
Totally.
We're the first team.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm on a team, but I just
You scoring the goal is making your paycheck every day.
What?
But there's other things that need to be done. So, like, for instance, if you don't buy paper towels...
I did buy paper towels.
Eventually, your house will get so messy and without paper towels that we can't clean anything. And then everything will basically just start crumbling down to the point where we just live in, like, this huge box of stuff without paper towels. And then we'll end up drowning in like a bunch of stuff that we weren't able to clean up because we didn't have paper towels.
Okay. You just said you're hinting that you want better paper towels, so I will buy you better paper towels today.
No, I'm not.
You said it like
I'm
4
just saying,
times.
like, for the future, like
it's not for the future. You brought up paper towels like I'm not the smartest person, but I counted a lot in that one little whatever that sentence was that you just did. So I will order the Bounty paper towels after the stream.
Know what I learned about marriage is that
a few days from now.
Trying to explain it is so confusing that I actually get confused myself.
I'm pretty sure that subconsciously you want paper towels because you want to tidy up.
So I think I have no advice on marriage. Everyone's marriage is different. Everyone's relationship is different.
Well, who knows what you would have been like if I hadn't gotten in that accident. Like, I don't know what I would be like. Personally. I have no idea.
You probably would have stood up for me, people.
What little one?
You would have stood up for yourself and me to people.
Probably. I was a hothead back in the day. Yes, I'm going to get paper towels. I can even order them right now.
I have them. You said they're upstairs.
Those are the cheap kind. Those are the ones that don't work very well.
Which kind?
The ones that I got at the height of the pandemic because that was the only paper towels we could get.
That's fine. I like those. I like cheap stuff.
Well, I don't like cheap stuff because it falls apart when you're trying to clean. So I'll order Bounty and then they'll be here before Christmas.
I'm freaking out because there's like a pool of water next to our sink and I have no paper towels to wipe it up with. And it's like a nightmare that I can't wake up from. I can't order them. I tried to order them today, and it said they won't arrive till after Christmas.
Wait, the Bounty stuff?
Any of it.
Ooh.
And the Bounty is way overpriced.
Well, I mean, the Bounty is the good stuff, though.
There's no reason to spend 5 times more when I could just walk to the store. I'm going to buy them tomorrow.
You're not supposed to walk to the store.
Luke,
okay.
I need more sausage for my sausage soup.
Okay. Yes, dear.
One of my sausages went bad. I have to get that anyway.
Okay.
I have no spaghetti in the house.
Okay.
That's what I usually eat when I just need something to eat.
Okay. Well,
I'm out of mushrooms. I was going to make fried rice. I don't have any mushrooms.
The mushrooms in the fridge aren't good.
So there's a list of things that I need.
Okay.
I don't want to spend $30 every single time I don't want to spend $30 on a pickup of groceries just to get mushrooms. So I might as well just go in the store myself.
Okay, just wear your mask and gloves.
I always do.
I know, because you're a smart girl.
I'm the only one in the store wearing gloves.
Yeah, I know, because the rest are dummies.
No, the rest are they're being themselves.
Yeah.
They don't want to freak out too much, so they're not wearing gloves. Also, they probably don't have a box of gloves at home.
No!
But yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad you got the gloves, but they're slowly dwindling. I feel like we're going to run out of gloves
I
soon.
ordered new gloves. They'll be here after Christmas. I knew that they were running out.
But yeah, like, even before...
No!
Even before you got me gloves, though, I used to press, like, when I would do... I still do the self-checkout, so I don't have to talk to anyone when I'm at the store. I don't have to touch anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I notice, and I've said this on other videos... that when I noticed the people at Target that were putting their stuff on the belt, they didn't wipe down the belt after every person.
They should.
But at the self-checkout they did.
Yeah.
So I was like, interesting. So they're actually being more clean with the self-checkout than, plus you don't have to have, honestly, every time a cashier touches my stuff at the store, I'm thinking, does the cashier have COVID? That's what I honestly think every time. There's no way to know.
Nope.
So that's why I don't
They should really be wearing gloves if they're going to be doing like ringing
That's
people
why I
up
go to
and touching money
self-checkout.
and stuff like that.
That's why I go to the self-checkout, because I don't trust anyone. If somebody
Trust no one.
If somebody told me that I couldn't go to the self-checkout, I would probably have like some kind of manic episode at the store where I would start screaming at everyone.
A manic episode?
And then I would end up just fainting.
Ooh, that's rough.
Well, because I'm very stressed.
Oh, I can tell. I can feel it.
No, I'm like I'm stressed now, but I'm thinking about being in the store. When I'm in the store, I'm very stressed because I'm thinking somebody's going to tell me I can't use the self-checkout. And if I do, then if they tell me that, I'm going to go into rage mode because I need my groceries and I don't want to touch anyone.
Did you just say rage mode? I'm going to go into rage mode.
Yeah. Like,
Bum.
I'm seriously stressed out.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I've seen videos of people that have been seriously stressed out by the zombie apocalypse, and people have done some crazy stuff, honestly.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, man. How you doing? You might be an ultimate next month. You never know. Okay. I'm in a nightmare. I don't know what's going on. People don't wear masks in your area? Well, ask them to wear gloves. Maybe they'll feel more comfortable wearing gloves.
Wow.
Because, I mean, chances are they have the virus on them.
You know what you could do? I saw this young guy in his 20s at Target, or I'm assuming he was in his 20s or he was a teenager. I will kid you not. Everyone else at Target, all the other cashiers, were not wearing gloves and wearing a simple cloth mask, which probably doesn't do a lot, honestly. This guy, I saw him wearing 2 hardcore masks over his mouth, and then in addition, I believe he was wearing gloves. In addition to this, this was like a teenage guy working at Target. In addition, he bought himself one of those face visor shields. That
nice!
Like he has a welding mask on, basically. He was wearing that over those 2. He was the only one out of all the Target cashiers. This is a huge Target.
And he'll be the only one not to get it.
And that's what I was thinking. Like, this guy's going to be the only one because he has to work here every freaking day. Like, eventually, like, everyone here is going to get it. That's a cashier.
That's what I would do.
Honestly,
I mean, maybe I should do the face shield because obviously the ski mask isn't
working.
working.
What I would do. If I was around people that weren't wearing masks,
the ski mask tends to freak people out.
Then I would just literally get a clear face shield.
Yeah, hi, I'm here to make a deposit. Everybody down! I'm just here to take a deposit.
I kid you not. Before they even had gloves available, like when this whole thing started, when the zombie apocalypse started, then Luke knows this. I went online to try to find gloves. All the gloves were out of stock.
Yep.
I bought spa gloves, and I wore those like for months.
Ooh! Tell the doctor story how you were reaming the nurse for not wearing gloves.
Oh yeah, so we went into Luke's doctor appointment, and I mean I didn't ream her, but like I was seriously triggered.
Oh, you were triggered, yeah.
Because honestly, when I actually went into I just realized today waking up because everyone in my family says I haven't really gone to college, but that's not true. I went to 2 years of college for music. After that, I went to 1 year of like biblical history college with you. That's 3 years altogether. Then I went to another year of medical assisting. That's 4 years.
Yep.
Then I went to a year, got a certificate in graphic design. That's 5 years.
5 years.
After that, I went to 2 years of culinary school.
Yep. You've done way more college
I
than me.
have gone to college for 7 years.
Yep.
And I don't have a bachelor's degree, but I have 7 years. All of those were like 1 year degrees.
Yep.
I have a associates in music. I have a medical assisting. Well, it's a 1 year certificate.
Yeah.
Registered medical assistant. I have a certificate in graphic design.
Yep.
I am almost a doctor with how much college I've been to. And people in my family look down on me saying I haven't been to college.
You've been to college.
That's how messed up the world is.
Yeah.
Like, people are so stupid.
All right,
like,
so get back to the nurse story.
So anyway, so I actually went to a year of college for medical assisting. I got a certificate as a medical assistant, and I went through my whole externship. I didn't end up doing it, but basically that was in Massachusetts. They made us wear gloves even to file papers in my medical assisting office. Like, we had to wear gloves all the time. So we're in the middle of this zombie apocalypse. The lady comes in, and Luke and I are both wearing plastic gloves and masks. And then the medical assisting nurse is not wearing gloves at all.
The doctor did.
And started, like, touching Luke. And, like, and then I was like, then she goes, can you please take off your glove? And I said, why does he need to take off his glove? And then she was like, oh, because we need to take his finger monitor thing. And then she was like, they say we don't really need to wear them.
Who's they?
And I know, I was thinking, what? Some weird, like, mystical aliens that you talk to in your spaceship? What are you talking about? Who's they? I'm assuming she means the CDC or Dr. Fauci or somebody. But honestly, I have no idea who they is. That is the most triggering thing to me ever.
But the important context of the story is the doctor was wearing gloves.
Anyway, so she says to me, the medical assistant, which I actually have the same degree as her, but she doesn't know that. But she's like, she says to us, like, they say we don't really need to wear them anyway. Like, dismissing, like, trying to act like we're insane for wearing gloves. And I'm sitting here looking at her and thinking, what the freak? You're touching people all day. We're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, and you're not even wearing gloves. Like, what is wrong with you? You're, like, if I don't wear gloves, that's my problem. You're a medical professional and you're choosing not to wear gloves when you could. It would be so easy. They would be provided. There were 3 boxes of gloves on the wall.
Yep.
She could have easily just grabbed one of those.
And she touched me.
And then she decided to try to, like,
shame
or condemn us for trying to be extra careful.
Whoa!
And then, oh, thank you for this. Oh, welcome back.
Chad.
Thanks, Chad. So then I said, then she goes, oh, that's unnecessary. They said we don't need to do it. And I really wanted to go into it like, oh, really? If they told you to jump off a cliff, would you, like...
You didn't get into it, though.
Well, I didn't get into it. I just said, well, I said, no, I don't think so at all. I said, I've been wearing gloves since day one. And I said, as soon as I knew that there was a problem, I said, that's the first thing we did, is make sure we have gloves. I said, I wear them every day.
Every day
everywhere
you go out.
Everywhere
I
go out. I said, I make sure I change them every time. I said, when I come home, I wash my hands, and I make sure that I'm very safe. And she didn't say anything after that. And if she would have, I would have said something to her.
Yeah.
And then I probably would have got kicked out of the medical.
It was very interesting
office.
that the only person who was wearing gloves was the doctor. And what they don't realize is there are patients that are coming in there that are touching their hands like all over things, opening doorknobs.
But literally,
like, you know.
I'm not trying to be freaked out or anything, but say you touched a letter or a piece of cardboard and you had a tiny cut and you didn't know, and you touched somebody's hand that had it, you would be completely screwed.
You don't even need to get cut with this thing. It's on cardboard. It's on plastic. It's on metal. It can be on anything you touch.
And also,
any surface.
You have pores in your hands.
Yep.
If you have really, really, really strong skin that's well moisturized and extremely thick and strong and perfect.
My hands. Yep.
Such as Luke's hands.
Yep. The calluses on my hands are crazy.
No, I'm saying, like, then you will be, your hands will be like iron, but you realize, like...
I still wear gloves, though.
It's almost like these medical, quote, unquote, medical assistants who basically know nothing except for how to, like, apparently, I don't know, correlate papers or staple things.
That's a big word.
Honestly...
Correlate.
Honestly, it's like they don't remember anything, because I got straight A's in my medical assisting stuff. And I remembered that your skin is like a semi-permeable membrane. Stuff goes through it.
Okay, here's big words, honey.
It's not, stuff goes into your skin. So for instance, I will explain. For instance, like, say you need more iodine, or you need more I was gonna say mercury. You don't want mercury.
No.
What is that thing that people take when they have headaches and they need it? It's in like a lotion. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
It wouldn't be aluminum.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's some kind of mineral that you can have. I forgot what it was. It's some kind of good mineral for you. But anyway, let's just go with like iodine. So people make iodine lotion or whatever. Like, wait, no. I have an actual example from real life. Okay, I will explain. Okay, let me explain how sensitive your skin is and how much things can seep into it. Because when you have something on your skin, even if you wash your hands 12 hours later, it could still seep into your skin before that. And let me explain why, so you guys can all be terrified. Okay, so for instance, I was on blood pressure medicine, and I still am. I don't know why. I'm not a stressed out person. I'm perfectly fine. But anyway,
No, I'm calling.
I'm on blood pressure. I am on blood pressure medicine. I found out for a while, for several months, I had a new lotion, and it had grapefruit extract in the lotion for my face lotion. I was putting that on, like, I had noticed that every time I would go to the doctor's, like, I usually don't wear any makeup or any lotion or anything like that around the house because I'm trying to save money and I'm not outside anyway. But when I would go out, I would put my grapefruit face lotion on and then my makeup and go out. And every time I go to the doctor's, my blood pressure would be 10 times higher than it was at home. And I was like, whoa, this is weird. Then I realized one day I put the lotion on my face. Luke took my blood pressure. It went up like double.
We almost went to the hospital. Yeah.
And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's the grapefruit extract in the lotion is literally seeping through my skin, going into my blood.
Yeah.
Within like 10 minutes.
People on BP medicine, they can't have grapefruit.
So I'm saying if my grapefruit extract can seep through my skin and go into my blood in 10 minutes, how much faster could then a horrible, like evil, like zombie apocalypse? Then I'm just saying, if the grapefruit can seep through my skin, how much more could a disease seep through my skin?
Garrett says he's going to be taking human anatomy this year, so you can't scare him this time.
Okay. All right, Garrett.
Although you did make some people leave out of fear because
I'm just saying
scary.
It could. That's why I'm wearing gloves. Like, I wish I could sit there and explain that to a person.
You take a long time to get to your point, though.
I know, but like that's what I need to work on. But I'm saying I really wish I could have like made that medical assistant girl sit in the room while I explained her how like skin works. Because if you think that your skin is some kind of like secret barrier, like you're Superman, nothing can get past it. You're not. We're human beings. So if you have a disease on your skin, it can literally seep into your bloodstream. So that's why Dr. Fauci is an idiot. He's a moron. Either that, or he knows that and he's trying to kill us all. Which, honestly, if he's a doctor, he should know that. So either he's the dumbest person who's dumber than bricks on the universe. Like,
well, he is a politician.
Or he's completely evil and he's trying to kill everybody. Or a little bit of both. I would go with choice 3. I think he's dumb and evil.
I would say inept. I wouldn't, you know.
There's no way.
Doctors are supposed to make an oath to help people. Like, they have to take a sworn oath. You know that.
Yeah.
He was the actual, like, he was a resident doctor at one point before going into politics. So, like, I would like to think that part of him is not completely evil.
So anyway, I told the lady, like, yeah, like, no, I've been wearing gloves since day 1 and I never go out without them. Like, I never would. I told her I never would.
Uh-oh.
And I always make sure to wash my hands when I get home.
That's very smart.
And
gotta eat the egg now.
And then as soon as she, like, made Luke take his glove off, as soon as, like, Luke got his hand out of that whatever contraption is.
She touched me.
And then I was like, here, I have an extra glove. I had like 5 extra gloves in my pocket in my hoodie. And I probably made her mad, but I don't care. Like, what right does she have to tell me that, you know, I should just relax and just not worry about it? It's like, no, I'm not going to relax. Like, you're insane.
And all these, you know, ever since February, you're still, you know, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So whatever we're doing is working. But I still don't like going out of the house very much. It freaks me out. But that's just me.
Yeah.
It is
I mean,
4
I didn't
days
mean
till
to
I
get
get
into
married.
it, but it's like, I was very upset at her as a medical professional to try to tell people not to wear gloves.
Amber, no one meant to know. No one's supposed to know he's evil, Amber. That's what
He
people
has to be, though. He's telling people the wrong thing.
people said, I shut off this stream. This is getting weird. Even for Amber.
Honestly, like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
so that's Amber. You don't have to be sorry. That's Amber's story. Basically, yeah. It was funny though. The doctor,
And then the doctor came in and she had one pair of gloves on.
Yep.
She opened the door with the door handle. As soon as she did that, she took her gloves off,
Yep.
put them in the trash, and then put a new pair on.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
But I was already agitated by the last person, so I seemed agitated when she was there. When you get triggered, you stay triggered for a while, though. And I had half a mind to tell her, like, I'm sorry I'm agitated. Like, your quote-unquote nurse, who should be fired, just told us that she doesn't wear gloves and we shouldn't either.
And then it would be one thing if the doctor said, well, that's because she's a nurse and I'm the doctor. But no, I didn't.
I honestly felt like she would think, like, I was telling her how to do her job. So I tried to be quiet, but she could totally see that I was agitated. So then I was telling Luke, like, I wanted to tell Luke, like, can I please leave? Because I can't undo my agitatedness. Like, once I'm agitated, I can't unagitate myself.
Nope.
The only way I can do it is I tell Luke, like, I'm really upset, and then I need a hug. And then when Luke hugs me, then my agitatedness goes away, and I feel better. But there was no way I could hug him while the doctor was there, so I was freaking out. Like,
that'd be a little clingy.
I desperately need a hug. I don't know how to calm my... That's my problem. That's why I have high blood pressure. I don't know how to calm myself down when I'm agitated. I literally can't calm myself down. I'm in an agitated...
Dr. Evil.
I'm in an agitated state. I don't know how to go back down from it. Like, if I could go outside, what I really wanted to do is ask to be excused, and then I could walk outside and be around some trees for a minute, and then I could calm down, and then I would come back in.
Green is supposed to be very calming, but
It helps me a lot.
I like snow. When I look outside and I see snow, I feel like me. When I see green all year round, it freaks me out.
That would be my ideal world.
Yeah, that's Pennsylvania.
No, I'm
Normally.
saying I don't like the snow at all. Snow is what happens when,
Snow is peaceful and calm and snow-like.
Snow symbolizes death to me.
What?
It's just like everything is like cold and soulless. It's like the animals don't have a place to live.
It's a blanket. It helps with sleep.
Some kind of sleep.
Will you stop it? Snow is nice. I've always loved snow. I don't like green. Green is mean.
Yeah, and that's why people say, like, oh, they say we should do this. It's like, really? How has that been working out for us? Listening to they.
Oh no! Oh no! What happened?
Oh, you're fine.
How is he fine? He almost passed out.
Eat something.
I got
milk.
That did nothing. I haven't even been making him work that hard. Punk. You're supposed to get more gems than this.
That's my one thing that always triggers me. And it used to trigger me when I was in school, like for science class and stuff. Because one scientific group would say one thing and one scientific group would say another thing. And then when you... Sorry. And then when you read it in a journal, they say...
Get up!
Scientists believe blah, blah, blah. Scientists now believe blah, blah, blah. It's like... Right, but which scientists? What are their names? What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right, so we've once you're blue like that, you have to make sure you get at least back to green or red, or you could pass out on the way home, or your character gets sick and then they're not going to be able to work the next day. So we have 1 day left before spring, so that is going to be the New Year's party today. So I think we did all our stuff, and then I'm gonna literally skip the first day of spring because I'm not gonna be able to get into the gem mine anymore. This is it for the gem mine. There's nothing else.
I think I made your stream weird.
You tend to.
I was trying to make this like a happy, sweet stream about marriage, but it turned into why you shouldn't get married because you might end up with someone like Amber.
What? I don't think anybody got that from that, but okay.
I did.
That's
I'm
well.
actually afraid of myself now.
You're afraid of yourself. I'm gonna store the milk so it doesn't go bad, and the honey too. There we go. That way, we're gonna find out if Popuri can actually cook, because Popuri's gonna be moving in 2 days. Woo! Let's go.
Why don't you cook for Popuri?
I'm too busy working.
That's exactly what I was talking about, the teamwork thing from the beginning of the stream.
You didn't even. It took you this long to get into it, though.
What if she wants to knit things and sell them? Then who will cook? You'll both die because neither of you guys is a team player.
Oh, my guy eats something in
You're
the morning every day. He pops in like some type of rice ball and he's good to go.
Who makes the rice ball?
I don't know who makes the rice ball. They never show you.
If you keep buying rice balls and buying food out, you guys are going to go broke eventually. You guys have to cook meals at home and plan them out like a team.
Amber's triggered again. I can't win, Internet. I don't even know what I did wrong this time.
This game is set against me. This game is symbolizing
This
my
game
life.
is fun. I'm not a farmer.
This game is not from Popuri's perspective.
It's not about Popuri.
Yes, it is. She's a person too. She exists.
Yeah, she does exist.
What if she doesn't like cows? You didn't even ask her.
She loves animals.
You didn't ask her anything.
I have done everything I've done.
You didn't ask her anything about like how will your farm change now that she's on your farm? What if she wants to paint one of the barns pink? Are you just gonna be fine with that?
Sure. I don't care.
Okay.
It's just a barn.
All right. All right.
It's just a barn.
All right then.
I even have pink
Touché.
blankets on my bed and frilly blankets.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on.
All right. Let's see.
You
here.
can't win. You can't beat me. See? I'm invincible. Oh.
What if she wanted to sell your farm and build a theme park on it?
Well, I mean, am I making money from the theme park?
You don't know yet until you build the theme park.
Ooh, I would need to see some concrete revenue in order for me to sell my farm. Like yeah, I would need to see some type of like.
What if it's Popuri's dream?
Well, then we need to have savings before we invest into that dream.
How are you guys gonna save if you're always going out to eat for rice balls?
I don't know where the rice balls come from. They don't tell you where it comes from. He eats the rice balls.
Where do you get them from?
I don't know. I didn't even have a kitchen up until a little while ago, but every morning he eats a rice ball.
Well, maybe Popuri can just eat those.
I made a kitchen for Popuri. I didn't have a kitchen before. I still don't even have a bathroom. I don't have enough for it. Bathroom's 30G. I have 16,000. Nope, no bathroom in that house.
Man, Popuri's gonna be disappointed when she moves in.
No, I don't think so because my house is already bigger than her parents' house.
Also,
Although,
I see. Oh my gosh, typical. Oh, never mind.
What? How is that typical? What? It's a bigger house. I'm just stating a fact. And I'm gonna expand it again.
Oh, like I have all these fancy things, so there's no way you would miss your home and the things that you're used to. Because my stuff is fancier and therefore better. What if Popuri likes her humble stuff that she's used to that she likes, though?
What does she like?
Maybe, I don't know! You haven't even had the conversation with her! Exactly my point!
I have a conversation with her. She's obsessed with her brother, and she talks about her dad and her mother all the time. Every time I give her an egg, the only thing she says different is, I super like it.
That's because... No, that's what she's saying now. Now that you guys are married, now she's going to show you the real side of her.
I don't think so. I think she's going to... Watch. She's going to say the same thing. Mom is watching the store. Rick is feeding the chickens. Now I'm going to give her an egg.
No.
Wow, I super like it.
She's just saying that because she's trying to impress you. Because she thinks that she's afraid that she won't ever find anyone as good as you ever again, so she's trying to be everything that she can for you. But once you get married, then she's gonna realize, oh my gosh, I have needs too, and now that we're married, I really need you to understand them. And then she's gonna talk to you about things that really matter to her. Right now, she's just saying what she thinks you want to hear.
What does he want to hear?
Just the usual. Every day. You don't want to deal with it.
What?
Guys don't want to deal with it, so they...
Deal with what?
She always says happy things to you, so you feel better.
She's talking about... I'm right there. She's not even acknowledging me until I give her an egg. She's talking about her family all the time.
I was thinking too deeply about this game.
And then if you talk to her again, then she's sad. She's like, I miss my dad. He ran away when I was a kid. It's like, okay, so are you like trying to be with me because you have some type of like physical detachment from guys and you're just trying to fill that emotional void from when your dad left you? Is that what's going on? Am I, am I becoming the surrogate dad even though I'm going to be your husband? What? These are questions that Yuta has. But nope, all she says is, oh, an egg, I super like it. And that's the end of the conversation till the next day. Unless I go to the store and then she says, I'm so excited about getting married. And that's all she says. There's no, hey Yuta, you want to go out for rice balls or maybe have some cocoa milk or can I go see your chickens? Let's go sit on the swing in front of your house. Nothing! It's just the same thing every day. Every day, it's like Groundhog's Day.
I didn't see your character say anything to
My
her.
character is essentially mute. The only time he says stuff is during festivals.
You're always going to that spa, but you never even invite Popuri along.
I know. You would actually think she would show up and just hang out in the spa, but she doesn't. You can't invite her to do anything. I got engaged to her pretty fast, but I'm not going to get married till year 2, even though I tried really, really hard. I tried. You actually show up on day 5 or day 6 of the first day of spring if you start year 1, like the game. So, I mean, I'm going to be starting year 2, and I have most of my garden tools are, like, super epic right now, so I'm pretty excited about that. Psyched out of my mind about that, actually.
I think Popuri, maybe she has some weird issues, but I think she likes you for you.
Well, that's good to know.
Or even if she doesn't like you for the right reasons, at the beginning she learns to like you, and it's, like, important. Like, maybe when she was first dating you, she had some weird issues, but maybe as she got to know you, then she realized she didn't know why, but she was just liked hanging out with you. And she really felt warm fuzzy when she was around you, and she didn't know why, and it made her heart feel happy.
Made her heart feel happy?
And she knew that you were the person that she wanted to be with.
Okay. I feel like this is becoming a lot more like your life again now, and not so much of the game.
No, I'm just telling you what Popuri is thinking.
Uh-huh. If you say so, hon. If you say so. I got me lots of
Are you saying if Popuri has issues, then she can never get married unless she perfects herself to be the perfect person?
No,
before...
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
No.
You said if she has issues, then you're not good enough for her.
I never said that.
Then she's not good enough for you. That's what you basically said.
Everybody wants to see Yuta's Bill Murray confirmed. Just a couple of flakes. Chance of marriage, 80%, 75% marriage.
Maybe you are in Groundhog Day. Maybe that's why it's taking so long to get married. Maybe every day she says the same thing to you because it's the same day every day. For her, but not for you.
Yep, it could be. I'm living 1,000 lifetimes in this gem mine.
That's why she wants an egg every day, because she was craving the egg that day.
No,
the day that you were on
you can give her a different gift, but then she can lose relationship points. So you gotta keep her happy before, and then afterwards you technically don't have to give them gifts anymore. I don't think you can get divorced, but be quiet, you. I would give you gifts if I could.
I know, but
and I did up until a while ago, and then I got in trouble.
I know.
Why are you buying me stuff? Why are you wasting money? Meh. Because I wanted to get you something nice. You're gonna get me living under a bridge. How's that nice? I'm sorry. I don't understand what I did wrong. Exactly. What? How is what I did wrong? It just is. We're not recording today. I'm sorry. That was oddly specific. Sorry about that.
If you would give me a hug, that wouldn't count.
I give you a hug every day.
No, not when you think I'm upset.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You're just like, fine. You're fired.
I've only said the fired thing like twice in our entire relationship.
I remember it like thousands of times.
No. I had to get it had to be like out of desperation, and we didn't have any videos for like a couple days or something like that.
That's because you wouldn't give me a hug.
I give you lots of hugs.
No, you wouldn't. Only on good days you give me a hug.
I gave you a hug today, and you said,
"Give me a hug."
I gave you a hug today, and I quote, "Ow, my back! Stop squeezing me! I'm having back pain. Don't hug me."
That's because I don't feel good today.
Right, so then the hug is nullified today.
I didn't scream. I just said "ow," and I had a look of pain.
Yeah, the look of pain is something. But pray for the K-Wings. No, we have to get back! Oh no! Oh no, we have no money! Oh no! I have no money! Oh, don't! Don't!
I feel so bad for Popuri. I'm gonna go into the game and tell her, like, I know you feel warm fuzzy, but your family and his will be so mean. Like, you should just go live in the woods now.
Go live in the woods?
That's what I would tell her.
Did I do it? Did I beat him? Where is he? Where are you punk? He's not here.
Like, you're gonna live in a
Aha!
She's gonna live in a nightmare all her own because Yudo's so oblivious to everything going on.
I'm here to pick up the shipping bin. Yes, you now have $25,000. Ha! Ha! That's right. I'm going back to the gem mine now. It's my last day in the gem mine because I'm gonna have to do some stupid ceremony tomorrow. And by stupid ceremony, I mean like New Year's Eve. And I won't be able to get in the gem mine. No, that's not until the second day of spring.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the first day of spring. I don't care. Just, I mean, I might do a little bit of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably skip it because I just want to see the marriage. Just want to see the wedding. It's what I've been working so hard at. So just kind of.
Are you helping her plan the wedding?
What? Yuta doesn't have to do that. The woman's.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Oh my gosh! I think I'm gonna go upstairs.
What? No!
Unbelievable!
What? You're gonna miss the ceremony. That's what we were building up to this whole time.
Oh, I see. You're building up to the ceremony by sitting here waiting for her to magically take care of everything. So it will happen.
She's a game character.
You don't even know what she's doing behind the scenes.
Actually,
She's coming at you always being happy after probably handling all kinds of stuff you can't even imagine.
Daddy issues?
No, issues that she has to take care of that you're not taking care of.
I mean, she helps co-runs a farm with like 3 other people.
Wow.
Just out of my own sheer, I don't remember. What did I do with the wedding? Our wedding? Did I do anything? I'm going by your sense of silence that either you remember everything or I don't know what I did. Or you can't remember.
I mean...
Did I do anything?
Yeah, you made a really nice music playlist.
Oh yeah, I did do... What else did I do?
I don't remember. I met with the flower people. I met with the planning cake lady. I met with everybody.
Okay. So I helped with a playlist.
You helped with a music playlist that later your aunt said was not allowed.
Oh.
At my wedding.
Oh, okay. Let's not... Alright, the wedding topic is bad. I probably was working 3 jobs.
Oh yeah, and then I called the people, hired the string quartet from a high school so we could get it cheap, and then...
Ugh.
And then, well, I was also working a lot. I was working all morning till 5, and then I worked, like, almost in Boston with the other night job.
Yep. And I worked, I was the assistant manager of the game store. I was the sales representative on the floor of Sears, and I had that journalist job at night, and I also had actually I had 4 jobs, like, back then, because I was doing...
Really? Because...
Yeah.
I could tell you something right now that would embarrass you a lot. I paid for the entire wedding, though.
I know you paid for the wedding. You made more than I did.
I'm just saying, like, your family didn't pay a freaking cent And the game journalist jobs really didn't pay.
No,
anything
the
either.
game journalist jobs didn't pay. No, they didn't.
And your family was supposed to pay for some kind of, like, the groom's parents are supposed to pay for some kind of, like, pre-wedding meal. They did not do that.
Oof.
Yeah, they're jerks.
I
And then
agree.
they tried to slip some of the people that I already paid another $100 to try to undermine me on the day of my wedding. Then they decided to move the time when I said my pictures were going to be at 1 o'clock. They brought me on my room and forced me to take my pictures at 12.
Wow.
Yeah, that all happened.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, that's why I almost didn't actually end up getting married. I almost left, honestly. But I didn't.
Sorry. Thank you for not leaving, because
No problem.
I'm a total mess without you.
I would have told them it was your family's fault, honestly.
Amber was
I was mad.
Amber, like, her jobs paid so much better than mine, but that was always the case until YouTube. But
They were a bunch of jerks.
yeah.
And then, like, when we got married, after we got married, I told Luke, like, how everything was wrong, and, like, I was actually, like, crying on the day we got married, and I was like, I don't want to...
Well, that's because you realized you were marrying that guy.
No, I realized your family was a bunch of freaks, and they're completely evil. I don't really have anything else to say.
No, I'm just deep in thought. I was thinking, like, this is the last day that he can actually
Also,
mine.
my uncle was a jerk to Luke on the day we got married. He never met me in my life.
Why can't I remember most of this?
I remember every single thing.
That's because you're like
it was
scary.
yesterday.
You're scary smart, and like you know dates and everything.
Yeah, but the problem is your family is so stupid that if I explained to them all the horrible things they did, they'd be like, I don't remember that. Well, how convenient. Just like an axe murder. After your 9th person you murder, you don't remember anymore.
You can't say the M word repeatedly.
Well,
it's a
whatever.
demonetization thing. Which would be very interesting for YouTube to go through a Harvest Moon stream and see that word being used while I'm here in the gem mine. Why did we well, apparently some trigger flag words were used in this video. Demonetize it. But it's a Harvest Moon stream. Doesn't matter.
Let's see.
Them's the rules.
You were the only person at the wedding that I actually liked.
Well, that's good. That's points for me. You had family there too, though. Ooh. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm the only person there that you liked. I will take that with stride, because it's nice to be liked.
You were very cute when we got married. You were very nervous, so you did that right.
Well, yeah, I was marrying the prettiest girl in, like, the world, so it's... Oh, no!
I thought you were gonna be like, oh,
Don't
no.
you die!
Like, okay, sister, now you're gonna fall in line and do what I say or something.
No, we had a...
And instead you were like all like,
Ah!
I held your hand and your palm was like all sweaty.
Yeah, it was.
Then I was like, yeah, I'm marrying the right guy because he's nervous.
He's a wimp.
No, it made me feel nice.
Made you feel nice that standing next to Mr. Sweaty.
You were also sweating because the pastor guy...
He kept talking!
We couldn't afford... Basically, we had all these problems with our family, so, like, all these pastors, like, basically started running, and they wouldn't marry us. Because our families hated each other, so... Basically, like, all these pastors were like, oh, yeah, I'll marry you. When they met our families, they were like, oh, sorry, I have to, I have a trip that I have to go to Brazil to, you know, check out a diamond mine that weekend, and then I'm also washing my hair the next weekend. Sorry, I can't marry you. Like,
Are we talking about Harvest Moon again, or now
I'm talking about in real life.
Okay.
The pastors, like, literally left. They literally wouldn't marry us. We couldn't find any. So we found one pastor that would marry us, and this guy was basically retired. He hadn't been a pastor for a long time, or he was a pastor, but his church had like 3 people in it.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember.
He was the only person we could find that would marry us.
Yep.
So even, people in Luke's family didn't want to, quote, get involved. So, like, which I didn't want them involved either, honestly. So that was good, fine for me. But, like, this guy was kind of like...
No, she had some friends that were bridesmaid that she didn't 100% like. I
didn't have anyone there because my family wasn't there. My family that I didn't know, that I had never met, came, but I had a very rough time. It was extremely rough.
Okay. Why don't you finish your thing you were talking about? You were
No, it was mainly Luke's family there, and my family couldn't even afford to come. My family couldn't even afford to come. They couldn't even pay to come. I had no choice but to get married because of a certain problem that I can't talk about. So okay. It's not what you guys are thinking.
No.
It's
Whoops.
Luke was very sick, so
yeah, I was just out of the hospital.
Luke was extremely sick, and I couldn't, and I needed to I needed to get married because we couldn't afford to live together unless we got married, and I couldn't afford rent on my own. And
see, my terrible jobs actually did help a little bit, sort of.
And I was dealing with a very bad situation with Luke because he was getting very sick. So
those were the touch and go years.
I couldn't wait for my family to be able to make it there.
Whoop.
Because they didn't want to make it there anyway. Like, I don't want to explain. For people that don't know, my parents disowned me at the time, so
okay.
They couldn't really make it there because...
You gonna be okay talking about this? Or
they didn't want to make it there.
Yeah.
But there was a reason that I found that out that they did that, which later I realized was actually Luke's family's fault. But I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, it was very bad situation. Like, extremely bad. Imagine the worst situation you could think of, and it's 10,000 times worse than that.
Like a Korean drama without the falling down the stairs. Very tense.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
And no, none of I didn't have all my friends from college. They couldn't make it randomly, and nobody that I knew could make it. And I didn't want to change the date because all Luke's family were coming. I couldn't change the date then, of course, because I was worthless and Luke's family was everything. So yeah, I really wanted to change the date, but Luke's family thought I wasn't worth anything, so they wouldn't let me change the date. So if I changed the date, then we wouldn't be married, because basically, if I didn't get married then, Luke's family would have basically never let me get married to him, and we wouldn't have been together. They would have just barred me from their life. Like, they hate me. Anyway. Yeah,
it's a long story. It's a very long story, but the important thing is Amber and I are happy together. We just don't hang out with family till we move to Chicago. So that's more or less, yeah. Yep. That's the shortened version of it.
Yeah, but anyway, this pastor that we found...
Oh, yeah, the crazy pastor. I like this story.
But he's not crazy. He's actually the only nice person because he's the only one who would marry us. Everyone else refused.
That's not what I mean by he's crazy.
But yeah, he was kind of crazy because because he knew we didn't have any money to get married, and he knew we were in a horrible spot. Because of that, he was like, fine, I'll marry you on one condition. I'm going to do a sermon in the middle of your marriage and, talk about my views on Moses and all this stuff. And it's like, okay. And we're just like, well, we don't have anyone else, so all right. So Luke is holding my hand there, and this guy we're about to say our vows, and then he goes on while we're standing there,
Yep.
thinking, okay, we're gonna say our vows now. Now we're gonna get married. While we are standing there, right when we are standing there, he starts going into this sermon for an hour.
Yep.
We thought he was just gonna say, okay, do you, Luke, take Amber? Do you, Amber, take Luke? No, that's not what he did at all.
Nope.
When we got up there to the altar or whatever, he started going into an hour sermon. And Luke and I had to sit there and look at each other. I seriously think Luke almost passed out.
I might have fallen asleep, like, standing up. I don't remember, because it was very long.
It was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Also, I'm pretty sure I was just out of the hospital, like, 2 or 3 days before the wedding.
Luke had been
so
fainting.
I was pretty sick. So... all I remember is clutching your hand for dear life, and just like I had such pain in my legs just standing there. But I was also thinking, Amber's wearing high heels. What's going on with her legs?
I was used to it. I've done hour choir sermons before. I mean, not sermons, choir concerts.
I felt like my legs were gonna buckle under me at some point. Because it's just like, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. It was just standing there.
I literally was going to start yelling at him and then sit down because I was just
That's
like...
what brides do, though. Like, brides
I
go
couldn't
bridezilla.
because your family already hated me. So then I had to take everything they did to me and never say anything back.
Wow, you're strong. You're super strong.
Yeah, I was like Wonder Woman, basically.
Still are. Still are. I would say you are.
Yeah, but your family thinks I'm a weakling because I never said anything back to them.
No, you're not a weakling.
That's what they think. That's why every time they said something rude to me, I would always be like, well, I'm a Viking, so I'm going to get by this. My code word to myself when they were really cruel to me was I'm a Viking, which meant Luke's family is Irish, so when I was saying I'm a Viking, what I was saying is, I'm going to kill you. Not literally, but...
Stop!
I was saying,
demonization!
I'm just saying, like, that's what I was saying. Like, if we were in a different time zone, I would be on the other... You would be on the other end of my axe. That's what I was saying.
Sons of Gaming says you are a better person.
That's what I was saying.
Strong.
When, you know, your family is always coming after me going, oh, yeah... You know, like, Amber's sensitive about her Viking heritage. No, I'm not. I was saying I wish that we were 1,000 years ago because you would be gone. And, like, if this were a different circumstance, the fact that they're Irish and I'm Norse would not bode well for them.
Nope.
I'm just saying. They would not be around. And I would have their stuff and take it back to my country.
After your raid.
And then I'd haul off their son. I'd carry him on my back. You'd be my plunder.
Well, I mean, I wasn't very strong back then, so I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I was like a, oof. Do we remember what the sermon was about? No.
Yeah, it had to do with Moses.
Amber knows it was about Moses. I don't remember anything. It was kind of like that moment in Charlie Brown where, you know, adults are talking, womp, 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 womp. Like after he got, I caught like a smidgen of what he was saying, and then when he just went off, it was like I was gone. It was just like I was just focusing on Amber. Amber looked so pretty, and all I could think about was, you know, how we were going to be driving to Springfield, Massachusetts for our honeymoon. So I was just trying to stay awake because we had a long trip after the reception and stuff like that. So, you know, all that stuff was taking place that day. And you know, I was just like, I was so out of it because of
at least I finally got you out here.
And
we can escape and go
we did it
into the worst place.
Wait, did I already? Yeah, I put my gems. It's locked.
Well, yeah, that was my code word for like that was my Mr. T thing, like where he moves his chair and is like freaking out
I don't think that fool's coming today.
That one guy was interviewing Mr. T, like, and he was saying, like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't...
The pastor interviewed Mr. T?
No!
What?
I was looking at that... Oh, my gosh, that one talk show host interviewed Mr. T, and he tried to say... What?
Good day, Yuta. I have some news I'm sure you'll be interested in. Starting today at 6 p.m., the New Year's festivities will get underway. We're still sitting up, but I hope you'll join us here in the evening. It's literally like a few minutes before it begins. Stupid codger.
Oh, and I'm just like, that one guy interviewed Mr. T, and they were trying to say something about him, and saying like, oh, you wouldn't really do anything to me. And then Mr. T's like, oops, I broke this chair. He's like, I'm gonna need another chair. And then I was like, oh my gosh.
Mr. T's gonna end this fool.
He was definitely sending him a lesson. A message.
Why isn't, there's no, Popuri's not at this festival. There's something the matter. Our New Year's fest is getting started. Nope, I want to leave. My girl's not here. Why do I need to be here? Now then, are we ready to begin? Okay. It's festival time. Okay, everyone. You patiently waited all night for these special soba noodles. So without further ado, dig in! Yay! Everyone happily slurp down their soba. Oh dear, I wanted to be sure we had plenty of noodles, but it looks like we wound up with extra ingredients. It would be a waste to throw them away, so why don't you take them as leftovers? Hooray! That was delicious. I even got some leftovers to take home too. That's perfect day in my book. Well, it's now the first day of spring, so that means tomorrow! Oh my gosh! The stream's getting...
After everything you've been through, why are you so excited about getting married? You're so weird.
Then he can be as happy as I am in real life. Even though he's a fictional character. All the snow is gone! Just so quickly.
This is what I have to deal with in real life.
Yes, I have to get up every morning and feed the cows.
No, I'm just saying, like, we have so many other actual problems. And you always find these fictional problems that don't matter. I'll be dealing with the fact the IRS is calling me, or all this horrible stuff is happening, and then you wake up and you're like, Amber, something horrible, and I'm like, what? And you're like, they're not gonna make the Nightwing movie, and I'm just like, who cares? It has nothing to do with our actual life.
Why did you specifically bring up the Nightwing situation? That still haunts me.
It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't actually relevant to your actual real problems.
Sure, entertainment reporter. That's relevant. That was heartbreaking. Way to bring up something terrible.
Sorry.
I'm just messing with you. That was a year or so ago. I'm over it.
The only problem is now, if I, confront everybody and tell everybody, how, I really, never really liked them, and I had to endure all that for them because they made my life a living nightmare, then it'll look like I'm mean.
You're
explaining
the bad guy.
to them how they're mean, it'll look like I'm mean. I've even explained this to Luke. It's like if your neighbor came over with a shovel and stabbed you in the foot with it.
Stop being specific with violent words.
And then you were like, okay, that hurt. My foot's bleeding now.
Stop it!
And then if you were like, hey, you stabbed me in the foot with a shovel over and over again, I don't appreciate that. They'd be like, why are you being mean to me for yelling at me about stabbing? It's like, they're the ones doing the bad thing in the beginning.
You're doing bad things. You're repeating words you shouldn't be saying. My gosh, my poor Harvest Moon stream.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
I am. I do feel bad.
Thank you. At least that's comforting. My poor Harvest Moon stream is going to be demonetized. I worked so hard. I'm fielding and I'm streaming.
I pity the Google executive that has to listen through this stream.
No, it's not an executive. It's just a little peon. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Valued employee.
No, peon.
We appreciate your work, Google. We love you. Thank you for the paycheck.
Peon.
We love Google. They pay us well. We are fed and we're staying in our right mind.
No, we're not saying. But we are fed well. I mean, mostly. That's all thanks to you, though. Whoa! Which reminds me, after the stream, I need to eat something. Oops! He hasn't even done that much fielding yet!
I know, but theoretically, say, for instance,
Woo!
Popuri wanted to make her own home soap-making business in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't have time to cook dinner as much anymore because she really wanted to do something she wanted.
Okay.
Then she could just have some of your rice ball hoard.
Yeah.
You guys you'd be completely fine with that?
Sure.
If you just ate rice ball. But you want her to cook for you because you want to feel like you're married and she's making you feel good with good cooking. Also, what if she tries her best cooking but it really is bad?
Read Season's greetings from Popuri.
That's all it says. Happy New Year! Come hang out with me again sometime.
Wow, it's like the text I get from you. Happy New Year! Be kind to you and your farm. Good luck with your work, Mayor Thomas. I don't really care about all these people. Level 2 field. Level 2 field soil available at the workshop. I don't care. Drop by and check it out sometime later. I don't even know what that stuff is. I don't care about the rest of my mail. Where's my horse? Hey! Did my horse? Where's my horse? Where's my horse? Oh my gosh! My horse left me! Oh. Why is he not coming when I call him? Okay, that's upsetting. Oh, well, that was something.
Oh, that happened.
That happened, yeah.
I guess I'll go to bed after ruining your stream.
You didn't ruin my stream at all.
Yes, I did.
Nah, this is about normal for my streams.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I talked about everything on the list of topics that I'm not supposed to talk about.
Oh, that's fine. So, Saturday, guys, will be the actual marriage. So this was the proposal to Popuri, which I need to change engaged Popuri winter engagement because the wedding is soon. Let me just appropriately engagement winter engagement. Oh, there we go. So next time will be the wedding. And then whatever I decide to do with the game from then, yeah. But I can't go to the gem mine anymore. That's all done. I'll just show you. See? Can't. You can't. Only in the wintertime is where you can make buku money. You can't.
Well, you better stay with Popuri. Don't.
Of course I will. It's going to be game over, though.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to do some post-game stuff.
I mean, like in real life and in the game.
Are you saying that you're Popuri?
I don't know. There's similarities.
There are similarities! Yes, there are
She
similarities.
seems slightly off her rocker.
Oh, stop.
Luke, you have to admit she seems crazy.
I admit nothing.
She wants an egg every day, and she's completely obliviously happy with her life. Nobody's that happy. Also, her hair is pink, whereas everybody else in the town has a normal colored hair.
Still don't have enough for the bathroom! What is this?
Also, she spends all of her time outside.
Wait, how much is that, honey? Is that 20,000? Increases the chances of harvesting higher quality crops. Days to finish 3. Nope, not doing that. I mean, I don't have the gems to make the money back, so I'm going to say no to that. How much for the bathroom? We need how many things of stone? I'm going to buy some stone. I'm going to waste my money on that. Let's buy some stone materials. Let's go with... How much money am I spending? How much money is this? Is that a lot of money? If I were to do this.
I don't know. Right now you can spend whatever you want, but after you get married, you're gonna have to go over everything with Popuri.
Well, yeah.
Or maybe you won't, and then like she'll just.
I go over everything with you.
I'm talking about the game.
Oh, okay. I feel like I'm being targeted.
Yeah, you're always being targeted because I'm always here.
So, thanks. What can I do for you? Renovations. How are we doing in the bathroom?
Weird. I had this school teacher that like used to get angry when his wife came to school. Saw his office. He was always like, "I need space away from her.
I need space away from her. She drives me mad.
And I'm just
mad, I say."
I'm thinking like, why did you marry her if you don't like her at all? Like that's so weird.
That's funny. Ooh! it's too much. I wasted all that money. No! Never ever gonna get a bathroom now. Blast it all!
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. It's the opposite of okay.
Popuri doesn't care. She's obliviously in love with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, they'll be able to have a bathroom in their first year of marriage. No, I'm serious.
I don't know. You guys will have to go to your neighbor's house to use the bathroom.
Probably. Yeah. Probably. So what we're gonna do now is, I mean, he's just like, it's gonna take so long to,
It's a pretty huge house not to have a bathroom in it, though. If you really
I know,
think
isn't
about
it's
it.
kind of weird, isn't it? It's a little weird. It's a little weird, little weird. Do I have an egg to give her? Yeah, I have an egg. It's locked. Why is it locked? Why is it locked? What is going on? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? This is crazy. There's nobody around. They hanging out here again? Good day, Yuta. I have delicious news to share. Tonight, starting at 6, we'll be holding the Moochie Bonanza. Whatever. We're still setting up for it, but I hope you'll join us. I will next time. I don't want to do the Bonanza today. So I'm going back to my house. And oh, the store's closed too. I can't do anything. I don't have... Well, let me see if I have any summer crops to plant. Or we're in spring, right? We're in spring?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to my house. What type of spring crops do we have?
It's weird that you have a doily.
Summer.
You have a doily on your table and you're not even married yet.
Yeah, I'm prepping.
You have a man doily on your
Autumn.
table.
No. Autumn.
Look at this. You
Autumn.
have nice rugs in the game.
Autumn.
But...
Autumn.
Like, why can't you get a nice rug like that in real life?
I'm working on it.
Why can't you be more like Game Luke?
I am not like Game... Well, I'm a little bit like...
Game Udo.
Game Udo. Something did not go right. What was the last save that we did? Did winter 4 year? No? What?
Well, all I have to say is thank God for that pastor, though, because without him, we wouldn't be married.
That was lame. Not the
That was a very long thing to say. That was very abnormal. Like, I don't think that guy usually does weddings because, like, you don't usually have the bride and groom sit there for an hour.
You would do that at a funeral. You preach at a funeral or something.
I was just sitting there thinking, like, this is what I have to endure, like, until I actually get married. Like, this is all the trials that I have to go through to get through this.
All right. Well, that was actually
What am I gonna have to do after this? Walk through hot coals? Like,
yeah.
What is next?
I had fun. All right, guys.
Sorry.
No, I had fun. I mean, that's what our life is like. I mean, we're not... Amber and I aren't fictional characters or YouTube. Like, we're what you see when we... Or what you hear when we stream, that's who we really are. Sometimes, yeah, we're a little zany, but we've had pretty tough life. But the important thing is we have each other. So that's the most important thing. And we love each other a lot. And hopefully you guys can tell that.
We could have easily both married people that our parents, like, approved of. And then we would both be miserable.
Yep.
So... I guess people hate it when people are happy. Honestly, like, we are happy together, so people just hate that. Honestly.
Yeah. So, Saturday, next week will be the spring wedding, which I'm going to have to appropriately title spring wedding. Planting new crops, and I don't know how I'm going to make a lot of money anymore because I totally messed up. I probably shouldn't have spent all that stuff because there's no way that they're gonna have a bathroom until the fall because it takes a long time to make money. Especially, I mean, that was a guaranteed easy way to make money, like the gems. And now you can't do the gems because the lake is unfrozen, so that's kind of bad. But what I'll probably do is I'm gonna go and go to a previous save file and just try to do as much gem stuff as possible. Because, I mean, the New Year festival was kind of lame, to be honest. I mean, there wasn't really much going on at all. But you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, listening to our story, which we don't really talk about very much. But
For reasons.
for reasons. Yeah, we'll definitely renew our vows someday. Like once the whole zombie thing is done, and Amber can invite the people she wants there, and the venue that she wants, and do everything that she wants because it's her day. So
Well,
I'm
now
just standing there.
I actually know how to make a better cake than the cake that the lady made for
I
me.
know Amber is actually like a talented and trained baker now. because
Honestly,
of
I could just do everything myself. Like,
you
right,
could.
you could actually play your music playlist, and we could just.
Oh, Amber
whatever.
talks about it a lot. I didn't realize that. I don't talk about it very
I don't
much.
even remember talking about it.
Yikes.
Whoa, it must just come out because
Whoa.
I'm like, I literally have post-traumatic stress from it, so I can't even. I literally have been through so much weird stuff that I literally have. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I have memory loss, so I just like it probably just comes out like randomly.
All right.
I get triggered and then it'll just like randomly come out like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of this.
How long have we been married? We're going on 15 years. We'll be this June will be our 15. Is it 15 or 16 in June? Is it 15?
I don't know.
It's around there.
Fif-
Might
We
be
got married in 2006.
2006 to 2021. Yeah, I think
that'll
it's
be
15. Yeah.
The reason why we always say a year earlier is because of reasons that is like personal between Luke and myself. Like we already kind of I don't know how to explain this, but I don't know if I probably shouldn't say this, but
Save it for another time.
we could tell you guys something, but basically it didn't matter that the wedding was a disaster because to Luke and myself, we already committed to each other like a long time before that. So it didn't matter. Like we actually committed to each other almost a year before that, just between each other. So like that wedding ceremony was just for those idiotic family members that thought they had control over their lives, our lives, but they didn't. Nobody has control of your lives but yourself and God. You don't need anyone's permission to get married. That's a lie. You don't need anyone's permission.
And that's a good way to end. So on Saturday will be the marriage between Popuri and Yuta. So come wearing appropriate attire, and wedding gifts. No. Tomorrow is an ultimate stream for Ed on Jenny Leclue Part 2. And also there will be an Among Us stream in the evening. So both of those will be all set up. So you guys can check that out. And we've got tons of uploads for you. There might be a Hyrule Warrior stream in the morning. I'm not sure, but I won't be on it. So have a great night, people. And we'll see you tomorrow. Today, yeah. I got to go edit and eat some stuff because I forgot to eat. So bye-bye.
See ya.